What up? What up?
Two
Shit,
days
girl.
to fix a car is crazy, but
Not really. Shit, I didn't have my.
$400, but
Well, 400. That's crazy.
yeah.
But that sounds like some. Anyways, we sorry. Allow me to introduce myself. In case you didn't know, in case you're new here, first of all, welcome. Thank you, for being here. I'm your girl Jan checking in. This is the hottest, realest, most dopest podcast out of Detroit on a Monday night. With me, always, because I'm blessed like that, is the chocolatiest drop on the internet. His name is.
It's your boy T Double. Sometimes we on a Tuesday night to be exact. Um,
And we appreciate y'all for shooting with us in every gym.
yeah, with some of the realest updates. The hottest tea or news or updates on a Monday night, sometimes Tuesday, like we said, and just
The realest
just your
reactions.
people, your auntie, your favorite, your girlfriend in your head, your cousin, sister, bestie, you know what
Whatever
I'm
you
saying?
need me to be,
All that, and
I'm
then
showing up for you.
and then I'm Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely, man. It's always good to be here with you guys, man. No matter what the case may be, under any circumstance, any situation. Sometimes we gotta just talk about the bad just to get it out, just to put it out, and at other times we celebrate the good. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you
It's balanced.
guys.
We very well balanced, okay?
Thank you guys
And
for
so,
being
as
here.
we said, we from Detroit, so we always want to make sure we check in with our people. So we say, "What up, though?" And then we ask, like, "Is you cool?"
Before we jump straight into that. I actually um had a little respect to
Say
pay.
that, was you cool?
I had a little respect to pay early. Um, I want to start off. James Liu, a stuntman, a martial artist, stuntman in Hollywood, 73 years old. Um, he was known for more briefly known for Luke Cage, his role in the Luke Cage, his stuntmans in the Luke Cage series.
Okay.
We got Michael Wright from the Five Heartbeats.
I saw that.
Yeah, rest in peace to Michael Wright, Eddie Kane. I'm sorry I didn't get his age. We got rest in peace to Bunny Levine, which was a 97-year-old woman. She was
Dang.
not famous for Gilmore Girls, La La Land. She's an actor. Those are things that she played in.
Rest in peace, Miss Lady.
Absolutely, rest in peace to those. Um, and I want to say happy birthday to David Chappelle.
Happy birthday, Dave Chappelle.
And before it just ended off because it segues into, I want to say rest in peace to Faith Williams. Now, in Detroit, we ask, "What up, Doris? You cool?" You will find out who Faith Williams is.
Absolutely. That's actually the first "What Up, Doing You Cool" that I have, is to say, we're not cool right now in the city of Detroit. People is like on edge. We all are mourning the loss of Miss Faith Williams. She was a 57-year-old woman minding her business, going to the liquor store with her niece when she was gunned down by a demonically possessed young man, because there's really no other way to explain why he would do this.
Yeah.
These ladies literally said nothing to him. He said
Yeah.
nothing to them. His mama got killed 2 years ago. Now, let's just say that, because people trying to use that as an excuse, talking about he was holding her obituary and, he's messed up because his mom was murdered or killed or died or whatever. And there's nobody's taken away from his grief and pain. We understand a lot of us has lost parents. However, that is no justification or excuse, reasoning, none of that. I don't even know why they mentioned that. Like that, who? I mean, like for lack of a better thing to say, like, who cares that his mama died? Like, that have nothing to do with what he did. So I don't even understand why people was bringing that up. It's really annoying. But, he clearly was mentally disturbed and mentally ill. You can say that, but that don't justify it either. I'm tired of people using mental illness as a justification for outright random violence, especially against women.
And if people already
tired
knew
of that shit,
that this was the case with this young gentleman,
he won for 15.
Why nobody? His mother died. His mother passed away 2 years ago. He was 13. He lost his auntie at 9. All this has been happening to him as a kid. Why nobody stepped up before? Why is nobody in trying to mentor or getting him help or getting him somewhere? Why is he out here with a weapon? I'm not understanding with the mental health that people say, oh, he is and he's that. And I'm not saying for the people who don't know, because if you don't know, you just don't know. You outside looking in, so you don't know. But for the people who know, for the people, somebody around this young man, for the people who know, and you know what he going through mentally, how? That's all I ask. How? I can't see somebody as far as like my neighbor. I don't even have to. My neighbor. And I see people saying, you could see it in his eyes.
She said he was looking around, looking for somebody to shoot.
Looking.
Come on now.
I feel like that's somebody who just got a weapon. Somebody just gave you this. Because if you've been going through this for this whole time, somebody just gave you this. Because
he's 15.
And you're still making dumb decisions with the weapon, right? So you would have still been making the dumb decisions if you'd have had it beforehand. You've been going through the same stuff for years. So you would have still made it if you would have had it beforehand.
And
somebody just gave you this and you felt like you wanted to do something with it.
I hate to say this.
That's what I think.
I ain't even gonna say it. I just feel like it's just very, very sad and disheartening.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's got everybody on edge, anxious, nervous, don't nobody, people, all I seen.
Don't trust, you know what I'm saying?
All I seen up and down the timeline was, this why I don't go nowhere now. This why I don't go nowhere.
Yeah. And then it's already hard to trust somebody, and then, because the way that the city is, and I can't say that this is only our city, man. It's probably your city. You could be watching from anywhere.
It happens.
But the way that the city is, man, you can be at the gas station and somebody can just walk up to your car like, hey, yo, but they want some change. It's a lot of people not in their right mind, but everybody not in their right mind, violent or possessed. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Case in point, like I was saying, everybody is up in the air, anxious a bit, right? And just a little quick story time. I took my cousin to the Total Wireless store yesterday. That was yesterday, right?
Day before yesterday, I think.
One of these days. Last couple days.
Was that? Yeah, yesterday.
And so we in there or whatever. I leaves out because she's, going through the process of getting new phone service. So, that take a couple of minutes. There's a beauty supply store attached. I go in the beauty supply store. Come out. There's a guy standing out here talking to himself, very loud and aggressive. Talking to himself, very loud and aggressive. And moving kind of funny or whatever. He got like a backpack or like a satchel bag or whatever. And I want to say he had like a do-rag on. And he was very much LGBTQ, I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? All of the things. But he was, like I said, he was talking to himself aggressive and like, I could tell something was off with him. As I was coming out the beauty supply going back in, he kind of acted like he wanted to come in the store behind me, but he didn't. He like was pacing back and forth. So I goes back in there. He opens the door, says something, don't come in, go back out, walking, pacing around. We stop paying. We forget he even out there. Once he opened the door and closed the door and don't come in, we talking about other shit. Next thing you know, he come in the phone store, going sick. He got this little plastic gun. He like, I'm kill y'all something. We heard kill, okay? So listen here.
You can't do that.
My cousin gets us videotaping them, right? He was like,
You can't do
it's
that.
it's only funny now because nothing happened. I goes out, I immediately, when he pulled that gun out and did that shit, I immediately 911. I don't give a fuck.
Because you can't do
Call
that.
me a snitch.
Because you can't even walk around with a fake
I
gun
don't
and act like it's
care.
real. Because I got a story time for you when you done. Yeah, go ahead.
Call me a snitch. I do not care. I don't have time to play with nobody's mentally ill son, daughter, what confused person. None of the things. I don't have time. See, because you want to know what? I got to get home to my daughter. I got to take my daughter to school in the morning. I got to take my daughter to college when she go. I got to be there to be the mother of the bride when my daughter gets married. I got to be there in the room with my daughter when she has her first child. All of the things I need to see is close to 120, which is what God promised me. I'm not playing around with you people. And I'm not trying to take your life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to run into the wrong person, see, because just like he crazy, it's some niggas out here that's crazy too that already don't like the Rainbow Clan. And he run into the wrong person doing that shit, he gonna lose his life. So that's what I told the police when they finally showed up, because they didn't take that long because we were still there when they got there. But when they got there, I told them, I'm like, he clearly got some issues going on mentally or whatever. And, I just don't want him to get hurt. If he ain't gonna hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? If he don't got a real gun, you know what I'm saying? You never know who he gonna run into. So I just want him off the street so he can get some sleep, because if he high, or get his medication regulated, whatever he need, because this guy is tripping. And with what happened to Faith Williams, nobody don't got time for that.
Especially now, it's way harder. Like I said, people will walk up to your car wanting to pump your gas actually for change, but you get so close. I don't know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But you not in your right. I almost just did something. I sent you to the maker on some, because you can't get, because I can't trust you. Story time I'm gonna say about that little fake little gun is what I had to say. Mm-hmm. I can remember being a kid. I can remember being young and being, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed in Detroit, in the Highland Park area, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't doing nothing to nobody. Now, mind you, I ain't even gonna say I was young like that. Let's be for real. I'm like, and that's why they ain't do nothing to me. I'm like 17, I want to say. I'm like 17, somewhere in there. Right. I had a BB gun. The thing about my BB gun that I had, it wasn't plastic. It had some metal to it. When you clacked it, it heard like you had that thing on you. And it looked like it was all black. I wasn't doing nothing to the police or doing nothing to nobody else when I got caught with it. It's me and my cousin, rest in peace, my baby. Got him tatted on me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my baby. You know what I'm saying? It's me and my cuz. We chilling. I think it's somebody else too. And we walking down 7 Mile, or I want to say Brentwood, Hollywood, one of them streets. We walking down.
On the east side?
Right off Woodward. 7 Mile to be exact. Walking down 7 Mile. Hollywood on 7 Mile, right off Woodward too. So we walking down 7 Mile off Woodward. I can remember now. We off 7 Mile. Now it's all them little side streets and shit. Now we just walking because it's daytime. It's not even night. It's daytime. We playing around. I'm thinking I got something on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17. I had a couple real guns, but I wasn't never able to leave from. I had to be. They here. You could use it if it's here, but you can't take it.
Like rifles? You talking about?
No, like I done been in places where people was like, yo, you got access to this, but you can't take it out.
Oh, if something happened while you were here. Right, but don't be
that.
walking around with it like you.
Don't take it out of here. So you won't get the. So you know what I'm saying? I done seen at this age, I done seen a couple But I ain't never went there to walk around with nothing. So now I had a little BB that looked like it was real, felt like it was real. I want to walk around with that joint. What's the odds? Police pull up, you know what I'm saying? Now they in a car. Now they like, you know what I'm saying? Woo, where your IDs at? So my cousin instantly get the trick. I gotta show you my ID? Woo, we ain't doing nothing. I'm like, bro. So he's saying something about, do you want me to stop and search you or something like that? Or something he's saying. I'm like, bro, leave him alone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Did
like,
your cousin know you had it?
I don't know. I can't remember this vividly. You know what I'm saying? But it's on me. It's tucked. Nobody can see it. He probably didn't because it's tucked. You know what I'm saying? Police, he get to searching me, so because they hop out. He make them so mad they hop out. All right, both of y'all get against the car. You know what I'm saying? Searching us both. He don't care. He's still yapping. He's still going.
Your cousin.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, bro, I don't even know why I dog you. Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? He get to pat me down. He feel a joint. Oh, what's this? I said, bro, that's fake. It's not even real. He said, you know, I could take you in for this right here alone. He said, you can't.
Because it's a concealed weapon. He said, you ain't supposed to have a knife if it's too long.
He said, you can't be doing this. You know, any burglaries around here, you basically
making yourself a suspect.
You a suspect. Anybody who around here say they getting robbed at gunpoint, you a suspect automatically off me finding this on you off rip.
That makes sense.
And I was just like, he took it. He took it. I was like, man, yeah, I won't. Yeah. If anything, and then another thing he told me at the same time, he said, bro, if I don't catch you with this, man, you get into something, pull this out, man, you can't do nothing with that against somebody who got something real.
Real good. Right.
He said you get into it with somebody you think you pulling this out doing something.
And they think you got a real gun.
Bingo.
They gonna pull
you
a
smoke.
hammer on
you
your
smoke.
ass.
And at the end of the day, the law is. I felt I was protecting myself. Dog pulled out something.
I didn't know what it was.
It looked like he aimed it at. I did what I had to do.
Yeah. Especially don't let him be a CPL holder.
You don't play around.
They really not going to jail.
Don't play around with nothing fake like that, man. Don't. You jeopardizing your own life.
These kids just do not need no weapons. Like, I just feel so bad for that whole family.
Kids or nobody. That dude that did that to y'all is what I'm saying. Kids or nobody. Him with the fake weapon. Like how you said, he could really be toast out here.
But see, the thing is now, the gun that he had was obviously fake. It was like clear. It was like, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying.
Motherfuckers make plastic shit that can.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like it could do something to me.
This is what I'm saying. Like, who's to say he don't got a real weapon? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say he don't got a knife? Who's to say he don't got a real gun?
Plastic, who's to say it don't shoot out something? It might shoot out something. It might not be bullets. What if it's something to give you something? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm out. You out of here. You are out of here.
Like, you need to go. And I'm just saying, it's a lot of that. Like, every day. Like, I literally every day see somebody talking to themselves on the street. Just like I talk to myself, but like I'm talking like on some like real, just spaced out. Every day I see this. And so it's really people out here that's got real mental issues.
I was sitting at a bus stop getting cussed out by a nigga, and he was cussing everybody out around him. But since everybody was just walking past and I was right there, he like, you better not be getting on this Jefferson. You better not be getting on this bus, or you better not be getting on that bus, and it's like, bro, I'm getting on whatever bus pull up that I'm getting on. You not go, but I ain't say nothing to it because I understood. You know what I'm saying? He's just talking crazy. And the bus that he thought he was about to get on, the driver obviously knew him because he obviously talked. As soon as he pulled up and seen it, close the door on his ass. You're not getting on, like, and I'll just be like, bro, like, you know, it's just where's somebody at to help this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it because I only see you during this.
But it's like we didn't burn so many bridges and refused to go get help.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, you do know. After so many people telling you
the help part, yeah. I thought you was about to say burn so many bridges on the street, but I was about to say by the time they on the street, yeah. But I was talking about family. I was talking about this
15-year-old boy. This 15-year-old boy is a 15-year-old boy, so he ain't even had a chance to burn that many bridges yet. He's somebody. But I'm talking about these other people that's out here. You know what I'm saying? These grown old people that we having to deal with these same type of issues that they've been dealing with for 20, 30 years. And on top of that, They got substance abuse issues
Yeah.
where they self-medicating. And that be
somebody
the
trying
real
to tell
thing
you,
that they
you
don't
can
want
come
to.
over here, but you can't do that if you over here.
First of all, that be the real thing that they don't want to go away from. Because they think they got it under some type of control, or they addicted now.
They think it's coping. They think it's coping. It's helping them cope with something. Is what they think. That's
and they don't.
mindset.
And nobody don't think they're gonna flip the fuck out like that. They don't be thinking. They don't be understanding.
They don't know what they're doing half the time.
So you know, pray for Faith Williams and Sierra. I don't know her last name. The niece name is Sierra.
She's
Pray for both of them and their families. There was a third person with them, I heard, that was not hurt in no type of way.
They must have sat in
but
the car.
She was with them.
They didn't come in the store. They must have sat in the car. Because you seen them walk in the store. And you seen the last person because you seen how it happened. One grabbed the door and then Faith was the one who held it after her niece grabbed it. And then her niece walked in and then she was just coming in. It was sad. So it was a tragedy.
Whoever, anybody that knew them and all of us, the whole city of Detroit, like I say, has been affected by this.
Listen, no, it's a curse. I mean, it's something it's something that's happening right now. To the point, it's just bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just going beyond. It's people from out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mean to just go off of Faith Williams, but just out of nowhere.
I was wrapping that up.
Just out of nowhere is people because
segue.
A woman was shopping in her 60s, Dollar Tree in Inkster. On Inkster Road and Cherry Hill.
Yeah.
A random dude grabbed a knife off the shelf and just started stabbing this woman. And when the police came, he said, I had to stab somebody. What?
Demonically possessed. This is what I'm saying. Like that man at that subway.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to call on Jesus' name. It's because I'm telling you, man, these people is possessed by the devil, but you want to know what? Demons have to flee at the name of Jesus. They ain't got no choice. They got to. When you get faced with these people, because if you ask me, mental illness is nothing but demonic possession. That's what it is. But they like to separate church from state. So the government not gonna call it that. They're gonna call it mental illness. It's demonic possession. When you run across somebody that is mentally ill, you need to call on the name of Jesus. I'm telling you.
Because there are people that go through mental disorders that are not like that. You know what I'm saying? That are just not. They not for the evil.
But here's the thing though. Evil shows up in other ways than just violence.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? If in any way you don't have control over your mind and your actions, you're now out there vulnerable for the devil. Mm-hmm. He will possess your mind. He will take control of your mind. If you see, because God gave you a sound mind. Mm-hmm. That's in the Bible. Mm-hmm. So you have to stand on that. Mm-hmm. But when you allow the enemy to keep your mind stayed on negativity, evil, negative shit, you could be demonically possessed without seemingly mentally ill. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's why they had them crimes of passion. That's why they be like temporary insanity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, unfortunately, you have some people that's born with hormonal deficiencies, you know, developmental issues to where they don't have it all. So, at that point, it's for them to pray that off, or somebody in a family to pray that off for them, or whatever. That's why you have to cover yourself in prayer against them. Cause you not able to control them and their deliverance, but you got to be a willing and active participant in yours. And that's why, and I'm not saying that Miss Faith Evans, I mean Miss Faith Williams. Lord forgive me, and y'all family, her family forgive me. Miss Faith Williams, I'm not saying that she was not prayed up. I'm not saying she wasn't. It can happen to anybody, even when you prayed up. But I'm just saying, it's imperative that you stay prayed up. So at the very least, you know where your soul going.
What's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you don't want to get to that space, and you know, higher power. And I feel like this was a situation that I feel like it was kind of made in a jokingly way, but it was very serious. You don't want to not at least do your work here. You know what I'm saying? Or do your study here, or know enough your knowledge, get enough knowledge here, to the point that when you reach that level, you looked at like who are you? You didn't come to me before. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that's not what you think it would be, because I feel like he would never just turn, but that's just kind of the work that you put in.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no. You absolutely right in what you said. That's in the Bible too, and that's why you said it, because you know it. You done heard it before. You will be done all of this, all kind of stuff, and come before him, and he will say, "I don't know you. I don't know you." That's why it's important that you keep that
relationship. Absolutely.
That's so much more important than any religion. Your relationship, the time you spend with him, and understanding that word, I don't care what they try to say about it, what they try to do to put a wall in between you and the word of God. The word is God. And it's important that you read it. Even if now we got Audible, we got the Bible that will play. The Bible is on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? He makes it accessible, and it's a living document. So it's constantly going to. It's not that it changes, but it's constantly going to move with the cheese or move with the technology.
Absolutely.
It ain't gonna be like, the Bible ain't here.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be left behind at all. Yeah.
So you gonna have access to it. Tap in.
Everything. Yep, absolutely.
And just like how you send your kids to school, how it's back to school time right now. You pray over your kids and make sure that you got them studying the Word of God.
Where are your kids right now? Because they should be asleep.
They should be. They should definitely be asleep. And if you got teenagers, they should at the very least be in a room preparing, laying down, relaxing.
My grandma used to tell me, off your feet. You should listen. Okay, all you in the bed, at least off your feet, because I shouldn't hear you moving around.
No,
at this time, and you got something to do. So if you not asleep, you at least laying down. You in the bed. You done got in the shower. You done took a bath. All that. We couldn't even have the TV on. So I mean, it was a little different than now. Now me personally. As a dad, I would kind of, I set down rules as much as a time frame. Like, okay, you could wash up, boom, you're going to eat by this time. After you get out the tub, whatever, you're going to eat, boom. You can have the TV on for, I say, man, because I like the TV on. So, maybe an hour after. Now, after you done laid down for an hour with the TV on, school night, you should know it's about to be time to go to sleep.
And nowadays, you got TVs with timers.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can set a timer on the TV, and TV got to go off after an hour, whether you sleep or not. That TV gonna go off in an hour, and the TV gonna go off at this time.
And then they got these phones where, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is,
Phone needs to be what P. Pablo say? Off and over there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I want to know how y'all feel though. Like, is that like what's y'all theory? Like, what do y'all do? Like, what's y'all kind of setup? Like, do you think that's cool
That's it. That is
for
ain't
me
no
to
I'm
say
cool.
if I'm like, oh,
That's the way it need to go.
just
That's the way it need to go.
just to throw out a scenario, right? If I'm like, okay, look, you bathed and you bathed the by 8 o'clock, food comes out around 8:15, 8:30.
And that's really
You
late,
ate.
but okay.
That is kind of late. You ate.
Food should be out by
I'm gonna say
6,
okay.
7.
No, I'm gonna say this. Food out at 8 o'clock. You bathed by 7 o'clock. You ate at 8 o'clock. You got from 8 till 9 to lay down with the TV on. After 9 o'clock, TV off, lights off in your room, dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what kind of that's how I would kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I, in my time frames, I do maybe a twinkle bit later because the kids get me. You know what I'm saying? But experience is the best teacher, right? So when you wake up that next day, you like, I'm tired. Now today you're going to sleep a little bit early because you was tired today. Now I can only
Don't let the teacher call me telling me you done went to sleep in class.
because I can only tell you before what's gonna happen, but you're gonna be like, that ain't gonna happen. I got this. Okay, I'll give you a couple extra minutes. So now when you got this and you still gotta wake up I'm the one telling you, hey, now you going to sleep early, but that's why I told you. Now I don't know if that's like, I don't know if parents be like, hey, yo, you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm here for input. We family, y'all. We cousins. You know what I'm saying? We family. I'm here for input. I just want to know like how people do. I just feel like that's how I do. At the latest, and I just been, I feel like I ran into maybe a couple of problems because kids get up and be sleepy. They don't wanna. They fall to sleep everywhere. Put your clothes on, sleep. You know what I'm saying? You go for a minute, you come back, sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what theory works for you. What do you do that works? What routine have you had that didn't work? What approach do you guys take? I just want to know. School time is just now starting back, so I just feel like this is a good topic for us to kind of help each other along the way during this school season with our babies because I want y'all to do my nieces and nephews the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that y'all gonna want the same in return. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I know one thing kids ain't gonna be able to do in Michigan because it's a law. They can't have their damn phones. And my daughter was complaining today. She was like, and my daughter don't even really do like social media or like that. She scroll more than posts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, she was like, something about something about they can't have their phones. And I'm like, y'all need to be on y'all phones anyway during school. And she like, I'm not just gonna be on my phone, but like, we gotta lock it up now. You know what I'm saying? So apparently they gotta lock their phones up. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't
It's
just
a ban
a rule
on- it's a
that you
ban.
can't use it, but
It's
you
a-
got to lock it
It's
up
a
now.
ban on the
In
phones
Michigan.
in Michigan,
Yes.
far as,
Yes.
and
And
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's funny how we said
I'm sorry. I was
no.
about to jump
Because
into
I
that.
talk too much. But this is all I'm gonna say because I need to go pee anyway. I think it's a combination of things why they doing that, but especially by it being like all over the state. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things I feel like in Detroit is helping is that you can't call nobody up there.
Safety first idea.
You can't call nobody up there. You know what I'm saying?
Safety first idea. My thing with this whole no phone is now. I love it to an extent, right? How much of access do they have to in the classroom? And I don't mean no to play with or not. Like I mean during an emergency because now this leads to down to schools really having to you really got to do your work now, because you really got to have active phone numbers, and you really got to have them on hand for these kids, because if something that once you lock this kid's cell phone up, they can't use it during the classroom, no time, right? As a My only thing to this is, as the school, as the teacher, as the person in, now it's a job and all, and which is why you got to pay these teachers. It's a job and all, but a teacher now has to have every number to every person or every student. Has She has to have an emergency contact for this student, because there is no telling what can happen in the class. There's probably not no time to call nobody else and ask, you know what I'm saying? Or call down the office, wait for them to come and get. It's 911, and then it's the parent. Hey, yo, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with your kid, this, that, and the third. My thing is, if that's happening, okay, right? Because there are kids that have certain things that can just happen in subtle moments, that you probably can go to their phone and their parents set it up that you can just say ICE in case of emergency, and you get their whole rundown. But now without this phone that their parents have set up for knowing that their kids go through this, if you don't keep this log to this person or to you as a teacher, how do you know who to contact if something happens to this kid during this time that they're in your presence?
Babe, come on now. How did they do it before cell phones? They have emergency contacts at the school. Them kids don't.
Listen, they had emergency contacts at the school, but the way it's set up now, phones are on and off and on. Listen, you need more than one. But when you go through emergency contact through somebody's phone that know that their kid can, hey, my kid have seizures all the time, but they got a phone. I set up this emergency contact. If you call, I'm the first one. If you call me and I don't answer, you can call this one right now. I guarantee you.
That's how it is at the school. It's about 4 or 5 emergency contacts on that paper.
That's my only thing. That's all I'm saying.
You can't use that. No.
What do you mean? Now, my only thing is, if that's happening, then that's cool. I'm not using that for. A teacher sees 30 students a classroom. You're seeing how many? 7 hours, almost 30 times 5. Like, you're seeing. You have to keep a tab to each and every one. You have to know all of this, is what I'm saying. And that's why I said, see, you wasn't here to come in and say just anything. And that's why I said, pay the teachers if that's the case, because they're doing more than just one job. But if they're doing this, then I'm okay with you locking them phones up. I'm fine with that.
They've been doing that before phones. When we was in school, that's what they had to do. Order the kids. And still to this day, when you sign your kid up for school, on the thing, you have to have like 4 or 5 different emergency contact people with their names and phone numbers, and sometimes addresses. Absolutely.
Maybe you not understand it. How long do it take for you to get there? You sign that up where in the office? You don't sign it up in every single classroom. Every single teacher don't have that. You sign it up in the office. So that means when something happens to that kid in the classroom, they have to wait till that alert gets down to the office. Then down to the office have to do that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Right. So what I said specifically,
the teachers have the kids' emergency contact. And my daughter old school, I don't know about the classrooms in Renaissance, but my teacher old school, it was a telephone in each classroom.
That's why I said if you was down here, then you would have really understood. Because I said as long as it's a phone in each classroom, I said that the kids don't have to have access to play on the internet and shit with. But it's access to call in case of emergency. That's all I was saying. But you coming out here like saying what I'm saying is some bullshit. That shit ain't sliding. That ain't how it go.
Lord, I never said nothing was no bullshit.
But you like that's not how it go. They've been doing this and they've been doing that.
I'm saying that's not gonna fly. The kids nobody not gonna be able to use that as an excuse to keep the phones, because the same way how they was being able to reach people in emergencies before cell phones was a thing is the way they gotta do it now.
I ain't never said I'm trying to make it as an excuse to be what I said specifically to start this off. I said, now I'm cool with them taking the phones. Only thing I want is it to be a phone in each and every classroom because I said a teacher should have access to a cell phone.
Well,
so
the
it's
teacher
not a
got
phone
their cell phone.
so everybody can play on.
The teachers can keep their cell phone. It's the students that don't keep their cell phones.
I understand that, right? I understand that. Ain't no teacher about to put no list of numbers in their phone every year.
No,
students. So what I'm saying is, if she have access to a phone as a teacher, he, and then have access,
like a work phone, a separate phone.
I don't care what phone you got. Something happened to my baby in here. I don't want it to have to wait and go through. If something happened to your baby people
in there, she ain't gonna be able to use the phone either.
I don't want her to have to use the phone. You ain't hearing what I'm saying. Okay, let me finish. All I'm saying is I want a phone to be in every room, not for no kid to access. I said this. Not to play with, not to nothing. In case of an emergency, I want that phone to be there so that teacher can say, hey, 911, I need you, or and hey, parent, or somebody. I don't want it to have to wait until it touch 9 hands before it gets to me. That's what I said as a parent. That's what I'm saying.
You about to blow your high.
I'm not. You're trying to tell me everything that you're trying to tell me something against everything what I'm saying. But you was not here. And it's like, how are you trying to tell me? And I said that.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be against everything you said. I'm not trying to be against I'm not trying to be against everything you said.
I'm just saying I said.
I mean, shit.
That's all I was saying. I said
Lord
Jesus. I'm just saying I said that. I just said a teacher and that's why I said pay the teachers.
Shit.
Because that's more of a job for a teacher to have.
Or get them a work phone.
Pay them money. Give them money. Give them money. Because that's going to come with it.
Well, they clearly not going to pay them right. So it'll probably be cheaper to just put
Fuck that. Give them money. Fuck that. Give them money because they deserve that.
They definitely do.
Give them money.
They definitely do. They deserve to be paid like the athletes. Yeah. I'll say this all the time.
Give them money. Give them money.
Whatever they paying the athletes in whatever city, like, at least the lowest.
At least the lowest.
Get out of my brain.
At least the lowest.
That's what the fuck. At least the bench ratting niggas. God damn. And the cops. And I don't even like cops.
And see, because, you know, and I feel like if the pay was better, we probably wouldn't have this problem from, you know what I'm saying, of not liking the cops and certain, you know what I'm saying, if the pay was better. But I feel like they mad too every day and they jealous. They jealous to see that they are the ones that, and that's no shade. If you a police, I know I got a lot of police friends.
If you a police,
this
fuck
is no
you.
shade. I'm not no shade. I'm not no shade.
Y'all hoes kidnapped me and my car. Okay, left me for dead.
There's some dirty, crooked ass
Miles is fuck away from home. Fuck y'all. I don't care about
There's some
y'all.
dirty, crooked ass ones out here. Bitch. But my thing is, no shade. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I feel like if they got paid, they would really feel like, but they so jealous because they don't get paid. Like, they make, when a lot of the police officers that really, and this is why, and I feel like this is why they really.
But what about me though? I don't have no money. For them?
This the thing. They don't either. They trying to make an impression.
So, but what they did to me was just
no, that's not right.
Absolutely.
That's not right. No, that's not right. No,
like,
that's
get
not right.
the fuck out of
I'm not saying they all do the right thing.
But I'm just saying, like,
I'm not saying they all do the right thing. Shit, a lot of them do the wrong shit. But I'm saying where it comes from is they like to hire. Notice what they like. It's almost.
They hire anybody.
They like to hire new.
They hire anybody.
This the thing.
A DPD officer just got caught being drunk in Redford in his police car.
Yep.
In regular clothes, though. They got the shit on tape.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I ain't even gonna lie, babe. I ain't gonna lie. T double. I thought about you, right? Because you didn't give your testimony about your,
No, you watch situation.
I was like, and this nigga a cop, but he was in the back seat though. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't in the driver's seat.
This is what I'm saying. He was in the back seat. He obviously, but it's like you in your regular clothes, in your police car, drunk as fuck. Where was you just at?
You would arrest somebody for the same shit. That's a problem with me.
Where was you just at though? Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Like
my thing is, see, I just feel like what they do is why I say they will hire a lot of new. They hire new because when you come in new, you getting paid crumbs. It's like it's like the entertainment business, being a rookie in the NFL. Rookies in the NFL make no money. They be like, in college, I made more money than this. Now that the NIL deals are coming.
Rookies in the NFL, on average, make what? Because we going to look this up.
On average, it depends. It depends on when you got drafted. Like the rounds and shit like that. First round.
Average. Okay, let's ask.
It depends on average. I'm gonna tell you.
Let's ask Gemini.
First round, you signed about a 2-year deal for about like $3-4 million. That's if you a first rounder. Only. First, maybe second rounders. Second rounders don't get that much. But first rounders, you get more money.
Okay, wait a minute. How much does the average NFL rookie contract pay? Because of the NFL rookie wage scale, player compensation varies widely. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you said that.
Yeah.
First round draft picks, high end contracts. Number one overall pick, total values reached upwards of $54 million to $57.
He gonna get the most.
Day 2 and day 3 of the draft, rounds 2 through 7. Total values between $7 and $10 million.
You ain't getting no real money. I'm talking about, but you in the last, you ain't getting no real money. Shedeur Sanders was just drafted in the 5th round.
$4 million with base salary starting near the league minimum. First of all, hold on, just let me finish.
Yeah.
Undrafted free agents. For rookies who aren't drafted at all, contracts are typically standard 3-year minimum deals with very little guaranteed money, often just a small signing bonus to entice them to sign with a specific team.
Mm-hmm.
The absolute floor is the NFL rookie minimum base salary, which is $885,000 for a season. So let me explain something to you. That's not no little money. We
Go ahead, continue. Continue, please.
I'm just saying, compared to just the average Joe going to work, that's at least 10 times. Motherfuckers not making 80,000.
That's not.
Motherfuckers not making 80,000 a year.
But we ain't talking about the average Joe.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Who just went to college? He was broke. He was broke in high school, pretty much. Or he ain't have to be broke. We talking about a nigga who just went to college. Let me rephrase that. We talking about a nigga who just went to college and was very well known in college and was probably making $4 million a year. And $4 million a year?
Now that they got an NIL. But let's talk about before they had the NIL.
We ain't talking about before. We talking about right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, listen right here. Okay, I'm going to explain that. Let me talk about that. So that's financial literacy. And that's what they need to be teaching these kids, especially the athletes. Because that's the whole reason why they made the NIL deal. Because they already know that a lot of y'all, majority of y'all, are not going to make it past college. So you better be stacking and investing your money while you're in college because there's no guarantee.
Everybody don't get it.
There's no guarantee that you're gonna get any type of professional contract, let alone let alone a big one. So if you was making $4 million in college and you get to NFL and only making 885,000, that's on you. You went from being a big fish in a small college pond to now you a small fish in an NFL pond.
No.
You better be lucky you got drafted at all. And now you just gotta step your game up.
Now let me tell you, first and foremost. Now let me just
to be able to demand more money.
No, let me just come in, and I'm probably about to rail on your parade real quick. Now, NIL deal, now, name, image, and likeliness is what it is, right? Now, you can be somebody who just come from somebody who was good and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to give you the best NIL because you got the very best name, image, and like. You could come from somebody who don't nobody know. If you gained your own name, image, and likeliness to where these people feel like you bringing them fans, your pops ain't have to play nowhere pro. Your mom ain't have to do nothing. We gonna pay you because we think that you deserve. We know you deserve this money because with you playing on our field, it's gonna bring so many more fans, so many more people gonna watch, so many more. My boy Malachi Tony from the University of Florida is a prime example. One of the shortest people I ever seen play football. Great. Not good. The boy is great. He's still in college right now. Great. Great. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, so what I'm saying is, right, like, as far as when it comes to when we talk about what somebody, because we saying, oh my God, I feel like I was saying something. Okay. I was saying Malachi Tony because that's my dog. He just called Deion Sanders on, right? Malachi Tony got an NIL deal. We don't know his peoples. People's probably never played football. He just good. He good enough to the point where they like, I'll pay you. Shedeur Sanders automatically walked in getting a deal because his father is Deion Sanders. Name
is that the only reason?
He played
he wasn't good.
Oh, he played good ball.
So this is what I'm saying. If his dad wasn't Deion Sanders, was he good enough to get an NIL deal?
He wasn't gonna get $4 million. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Okay, I understand that, but he would have got one.
He would have got an NIL
because his name is worth more because it's Sanders.
That's what I'm telling you.
But so he got more, but he was good enough to get one.
Let his name not be Sanders. He grew up in a whole different environment. Probably not. Probably.
So he wasn't making that much noise on the field.
No, the thing is, people didn't. It's so many people that didn't believe in what. Now, Deion Sanders played defense. What Shedeur Sanders plays is quarterback. People didn't even believe when he was in high school. He ain't gonna be no quarterback, nigga. You a defensive player.
Because that's what
you can't coach. He was still one of the best quarterbacks in high school. And then when he started off in college, he didn't go to one of the big fives, power fives. He went to JUCO. I mean, he went to Jackson State. HBCU. Not JUCO, HBCU. Performed. Won them a championship. His pops was the coach. Won them a championship. At quarterback. They said he couldn't do it. Went to Colorado. Big Five.
He moved to Colorado with his dad, right? Mm-hmm.
They went there. Boom. He played stellar football. He didn't win no national championship, but he played stellar football. And people was finding reasons to say, oh, the only reason he don't throw the ball, he takes so many sacks because he wants his completions percentage to be up. Or why he's just not a smart football player, right? Because if he throws some bullshit, they get picked. Oh, damn. He's throwing anything because he's throwing bullshit. And right now, Cleveland Browns.
That's who he played for.
That's who he played for. They said Deshaun Watson was going to start over him. Now they're talking about who they going to trade Deshaun Watson for or what they going to do with him. He's a smart football player. His daddy coached Colorado still. His daddy not there. He got drafted in the league 5th round. He said that his jersey sold. He made more money off jersey sales than he made in his contract. His contract was like $1 million for 2 years or something like that. He said, and he is.
And they do that, and that's really what it was. They just some haters. The league.
That's exactly what happened. And Shedeur is just he's so real. He got on camera. He laughing about it like to his peoples. He like, I ain't got no money. Shit, I ain't even got. This contract didn't even last me. I ain't even got $1 million.
Like, nigga, I'm playing because I want to play.
I don't even got $1 million. But basically it was like, don't ask me for no money. I'm broke compared to y'all.
This what I'm saying. Like,
this contract I only got $1 million off this shit for 2 years. He like, y'all the ones got the money and shit like, but he'll laugh it off. But he's still in the gym working. He want to get better. He just want to be the best him. Best version of him. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like an NIL deal, give you that. It give you that for so long, but it don't make the person. It don't. But that's what I'm saying.
You have to invest it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to work hard so you can get another contract.
You just be you. You just rock out what you got going on. And some people got NIL deals off being, you know what I'm saying, off just walking up. You know what I'm saying? Because you became a fan favorite. Because you became somebody that people like to watch.
That's what I'm saying. Is your name ringing bells?
For
whatever reason, shit. At this point.
That. So my thing was just that, it's as far as when it comes to the college shit, you ain't gotta really bank on if you getting that or not. Because if you good, it's coming. But I forgot how we got on that, man. But yeah, that was just my thing about the NIL. The whole we was talking about NIL somehow.
Well, moving right along.
Yeah, no. If you have something, go ahead.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a couple more.
I do too, but it's your turn.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I didn't know if I did that or not. Okay. I know that this was. I can't remember when I talked about this the last time, but I had a time where. So this is kind of a little update. So I had a time where I told y'all that it was a lady or a female on the internet claiming that Cash Doll stole her song "Niggas with Money." And she was kind of mad about it. And Cash Doll did a whole video about this. That she was like, "I'm tired of y'all coming to me about her saying I stole her song." She was like, "I didn't even know it was in my inbox. Like I went on ahead and did something."
What she mean it was in her inbox?
So baby girl, I guess baby girl basically sent her a song, and was, you know what I'm saying, and her song was "Niggas with Money," and Cash Doll ended up coming out with a song "Niggas with Money." So baby girl was like, "You stole my shit," and Cash Doll was like, "I didn't even open this there. I could show y'all. I never even opened the message yet to even know that she sent me a song that was Niggas with Money." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make music. Like, this is what I do. I don't. This is a Cash Doll claim. I don't. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole video saying this. So, after that.
See, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, she got a whole video. Cash Doll got a whole
I
video.
So here's what let me say something about that right quick.
Go ahead.
I didn't know that if girl got receipts saying that she sent her a song. Because let's be for real.
Even Cash Doll said she sent her the song.
Okay, so let's be for real, right? We know that you can read some of a message without opening it.
You can read the whole message and go back and mark it as unread.
And now you already know I love Cash Doll.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know I love Cash Doll. You know I'm a fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's a little sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I don't like that. Because I feel like that's that's something that anybody can really like think of. Like, I'm the nigga with money. Like, that's not something that's like necessarily. It's nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? But the fact that she got receipts saying that she actually sent that to her, maybe for like.
But see, what made me feel like though, Cash Doll didn't deny it. She didn't deny that she sent it,
and that's easy. That's easy to that, and that's that's.
So baby girl chose
I don't
to.
like that.
So baby girl chose to say, "All right, fuck the little internet beef back and forth." She took it to the booth. So she made a diss track called "Trash Doll," where she talks about. And you know, listen, I guess baby girl is from Detroit too, but she's moved.
No, she's from the Bay.
To the LA. I think she moved.
Oh, the Bay.
Yeah, I think
which is Oakland.
Right. So
California
I think that
area.
she's from here, but moved there.
Here?
I think she's from here, but moved there. I'm not sure. I think I allegedly.
Let's not give her that. Let's not give her that.
This is what I want to believe.
Leave us a comment if you know
I read something
if
like
she's
that.
from here.
But
if she's from here, she really ought to be ashamed of herself.
I don't know. I heard a little bit of the song. She was trying to really go.
I mean, that shit was mediocre at best. Honestly, I heard the song too. You know what I'm saying? It was. I mean,
I don't know. For me, see, I try to give fair. See, and this is, you know what I'm saying. I feel like she was punching. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, if Cash come back punching, then you punch it. I'm not mad. I feel like it was, because listen, I'm not a person. I'm not a person. I'm not about to be biased on a female's beef, just like I wouldn't be biased on a male's beef, because I feel like that's one of the things that will come about. Oh, you don't do that when the males, when they get to saying, you saying that's cold, or you saying that's heat, or that's that. Baby girl, spit some shit. It's like I don't want no flag for saying what's good. That's what I'm saying. Or what's okay, what sound like, okay, Cash Doll ain't came out with shit yet. She might come on something like that's fire. Okay. But then if I be like, no, that's that. No, you guys, you don't like women when they rap, but if a nigga said that's not cool.
We would not say that. First of all, nobody not gonna say that, and this is homegrown. But at the same time, okay, if you liked it, cool. That's cool. You liked it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It was mediocre. We're talking about high level. You trying to stunt with the big dogs at this point. When you coming at Cash Doll, that reminds me of the one chick. I can't remember her name. If y'all remember her name, this is back like 2009, 2010. There was a girl who was trying to come at Nicki Minaj. And she was one of the first ones who came at Nicki Minaj. And she had a little song. It was decent. You know what I'm saying? That song was decent. I mean, Nick, when you going up against Cash Doll, I ain't saying Cash Doll got no Grammy or nothing like that. But she up there with the Lottos and the Megans. She is in that same class of female rappers right now. You know what I'm saying? You better come correct. And I'm just saying, I feel like she didn't come with nothing that was worth Cash Doll even responding to. If I was Cash Doll, I definitely wouldn't respond to it just like, oh no, like internet shit, internet mess. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna respond to it, it would be literally like how Nicki Minaj did Remy. And I still don't think Nicki Minaj won. I still think she lost. But she won in the fact that she came with it in the booth and put that shit in some shit that she was selling and made money off of it. Remy Ma, that was a mixtape disc, that Ether shit. It was fire. It was fire. But I understand why Nicki Minaj did what she did and responded with 3 singles that eventually was on her album. You know what I'm saying? At this point, bitch, I'm a businesswoman. At this point, Cash Doll, bitch, I'm not. You talked about me being a stripper and all this. Well, I'm not a stripper no more because if I was, I would just come and find you and beat your ass. But this is a business. You know what I'm saying? You coming at me at my job, and I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying? This is not no hustle. I done moved up beyond that. I got kids to feed. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why, which is why I get lost at a certain point, because it's like, okay, but then how do you not respect baby for? So what's she supposed to do if she felt disrespected? So say you sent, wait, real quick. Say you sent somebody a hairstyle and was like, yo, I want to do this style. I want to collab with you, do this style on you because you be out here and I want to see people. I want to do this one style. So I got thought about it. Ain't nobody thought about this shit but me. And then all of a sudden, you bop out with the style that I ain't never seen nobody with.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm saying you lost it at. No, you can't say that nobody never thought of that. I'm the nigga with money. You know how many people say that?
So what's the other song that's niggas with money? Can you bring up another song that's niggas with money before Cash Out?
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say that it was another song already, but you can't just say you was the first one thought of it. All I'm saying is you can't just say you the. But that's why I say it made me feel some type of way that she have those receipts where she actually sent her that. You know what I mean? Because if not, then I would have said like anybody could have thought of that. That's not nothing that's just like unique to somebody. I done heard that before. Like I have heard that before. I fuck around and have said that before. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I haven't heard it on wax. But I've heard just a random bitch say that before. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, that's like how the ghetto copyright. They would tell you to, back in the day when I was doing mixtape and shit, I mailed one to myself. That's the ghetto copyright. You mail it to yourself. So when she made it, it's a digital footprint of that. Because 9 times out of 10, she done made it on some app or some website. You know what I'm saying? She got it on her computer to where she came up with that shit before she even emailed it to her, let alone she should have receipts. And you say she didn't show her receipts. So where she emailed it to Cash Doll. So that's my issue. That's where I feel like, okay, it's almost to where Cash Doll can't even if she's try to say she thought of it first, that's one email you wish you would have opened. Because now, girl got receipts on you. You know what I'm saying? And not saying you thought of it first, but even if you just randomly came up with it in your mind, because it's some shit that anybody could have came up with, it's not new. That's the fucked up part about it. And it's coincidental to the point to where she got receipts and she gonna be able to sue you. You should have.
It ain't.
I bet you wish you opened up that email.
She probably can't sue because she probably didn't do the copyright infringe. So the thing is, that's what she's active about out her mouth. And Cash Doll didn't deny the fact that she didn't send. The fact is, the song got sent. Cash Doll said it and Baby Girl said it. The song got sent. Niggas with money. It got sent.
Nigga with money. Nigga with money. I'm the nigga with money.
It got sent before Cash Doll even dropped the song.
Yeah. Okay.
It was clarified.
Yeah.
So
she gonna have to give her writing credit at the very least. She gonna have to give her writing credit.
her shit because she felt like she didn't do that because of her is what she's saying. All baby girl is saying is that, and what I'm saying is that in both scenarios, I can understand both people. It can be a point where I just happen to be thinking about some shit that at the same time you've been thinking about some shit that, okay, I could have dropped some shit. Boom. All right. And you was trying to send me the same. That can happen. I'm not saying that that's rare. Or I'm not saying that it don't happen. It's probably very rare. I'm not saying that it don't happen. Now, on the same sense, as baby girl, I send you something. I don't give a fuck what it is. A design to a fucking t-shirt. And I see that shit somewhere out on some pants. Bitch, I'm pissed off. Cause that's the same design. But you can say, I ain't never opened that shit. I ain't that. How the fuck did it manage to look exactly like my shit? How you manage the same words? It could be.
That's like Gigi Hunter. That's like Gigi Hunter. We talked about this before. This is episode 82, in case you guys was wondering. So we've been doing this for a minute. But maybe like 40 episodes ago or so like that, we talked about Gigi Hunter and the bitch Ari Fletcher. And Gigi Hunter was a Detroit stylist, designer from back in the day who used to make these sweet ass crochet dresses. Everybody used to wear them today, prom and shit, in like the late 90s, early 2000s. She fell off. She had not fell off, but she had got in an accident and like stopped designing. And when she came back, she reached out to Ari to wear some of her shit on her Instagram. Ari took the shit, said, "Yeah, I will wear it." She took forever. Gigi Hunter just DM'd her and was like, "Well, you know, are you gonna put it on there?" She was like, "Yeah, next time I go on vacation, I'm gonna wear your shit." Went on vacation, didn't wear her shit. Next thing you know, she had got somebody else to make some shit similar to that. And when Gigi Hunter was like, "Wow, what the fuck is this?" She cussed Gigi Hunter ass out. I mean, it was crazy. And refused to send her shit back.
That's different. Yeah, that's different. She copied her shit on purpose because she felt like it was going to be... That's different. That's different. I'm not talking about nothing like that. Yeah, that's different. That's not coincidental. I don't feel like that's coincidental. You got to see what it was. We're talking about something you don't see. You don't know. You got to see that.
She's seen it.
That's not coincidental. That's a copycat.
Well, you know, before I forget, I want to talk about this shit with Iceberg Vezo. So, over the weekend, I think Iceberg Vezo, who is a Detroit rapper who he mainstream as, I guess, like I think he mainstream, Iceberg Vezo, but he had a backpack giveaway this weekend, and apparently he had got into it with a man who lived close to where he was doing the backpack giveaway at. The man pulled up at home. I don't know if the man was coming from work or what, but the man pulled up and was like in the middle of the street or whatever. And Iceberg Vezo's wife and kids was trying to get past him to get down a little bit to where the backpack giveaway was at. And the man just kept sitting there or whatever. So Iceberg Vezo and one of his friends walked up to the man's window and asked him very politely and professionally if he could just like move out the way right quick so his wife and kids could get through. And he like, "You can move right back here if you want, but just move out the way right quick so my people can get through, whatever." And he was like, "I don't give a fuck about that. This is my house right here." And he was like, he not moving or whatever. And so when he said to Iceberg Vezo, "I don't give a fuck," or "I don't care about that," you know, Iceberg Vezo was not having that. He went up. He was like, "What you mean you don't care about my kids and my wife? Like you done lost
yeah,
your motherfucking mind. Like what the
yeah.
fuck you talking about?"
My bad.
He has to go off on boy a little bit, and I feel him because now I can see if I swear Vezo, because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But I any man who gonna stand up for his wife and kids, I'm always gonna be for it.
My bad. I was absent for a minute. And I don't know how to start off because I left on the Cash Doll and the Baby Girl, but yeah, I just feel like on that last part, yeah, Baby Girl got at her. I just feel like go listen to at least her and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
No, Phil. I'm sorry. I'm apologize if I moved over.
no. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because I was gonna do you look for some shit because I seen some shit. But I was basically I was just saying listen to it, and I want to know. You know what I'm saying? We want to know what's y'all feedback on it. Like you know what I'm saying? As far as like on Baby Girl this song, I don't think Cash Doll has really even came back. I don't think Cash Doll has really even given her attention like what she wants. But
Like,
my main thing about the whole thing was like to be her, or you know what I'm saying, to feel like how you felt like you put out a product and you got played, you gonna say something. And I feel like even though if not right, if Cash Doll was somebody you looked up to, and it was like, cause obviously you gave her some music because you looked up to her. It was somebody you wanted to do music with. You know what I'm saying? So now how you feel is just like betrayed in a way. So now it's like, damn, I would have never thought my girl would have. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So now you got some type of hurt as being a fan. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt in a way as being a fan too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I just feel like I feel like at the end of the day, you know, I don't discredit Baby Girl music. I'm not saying she was the first one with whatever. But as I listen to her shit, you know what I'm saying.
are you listening to some other shit she had to say, or just that song?
I listen to them songs. I listen to the two. You know what I'm saying. The
Oh, you
niggas
listen to
with
her
money.
original
Her niggas with
supposedly.
money. She
And
got.
when did she put that out?
Um, she's been had that for a minute. I don't know the exact date, but she's been had that for a minute, and then now this new song that she got trashed out. I just feel like you know, people is gonna do what they gonna do as far as when it comes to entertaining or you know what I'm saying, the social media, but especially in the industry as far as rap. People gonna do what they gonna do. Beef is gonna always be a thing that's better than you know what I'm saying. People gonna look at beef faster than look at anything else, and I feel like Baby Girl was just kind of it was a combination. She was in her feelings, and she you know what I'm saying because she really looked up to Cash Doll still. It ain't no looked up to still to this day. You know what I'm saying? And she just feel like she hurt. Her feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanna be a part. She wanna be a part and I mean, create your own lane, baby girl. All right, you know what I'm saying. Do your own thing. Create your own lane. You got, you know what I'm saying, straight music. You and just keep going, man. Just keep grinding, man. But I just feel like I wanted to know personally. Um, I think I want to know is Cash Doll is she dodging, baby? Like what's happening? Like because I feel like Cash Doll is for the beef. So is Cash Doll dodging Ray Bans? I want to know is Cash Doll dodging Ray Bans? Because I feel like Cash Doll is for the beef, though. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't. Is it that she not responding because she already know? It's like shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really get too crazy because I already know. Because Ray Bans to the industry is not nobody big. I feel like that's I feel like that's an easy eat for Cash Doll. That ain't nobody big. That's an easy eat for you. So now I don't know. Are you just showing mercy, or are you like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to get too crazy. So I don't know. As a Cash Doll fan, you know what I'm saying? Cash Doll grew up in one of the hoods that I spent some of my life in. Absolutely, Dexter. So I just want to know, man. I'm a Cash Doll fan to the end. So
Yeah, me too.
it ain't no hard feelings to, you know what I'm saying, to you, Cash. I love you, baby. But I just want to know, you know what I'm saying, like, what's going on with you and Ray Bans, man? Is this real? You know what I'm saying?
This is obviously.
Is this real beef? Is this just?
Now, where is this? Now, okay. I got questions, right? And I feel like my questions will help me answer your question. And it's probably the same thing that our viewers is thinking. How much of an influence is this person? How many followers did she have before she came at Cash Doll? Is her coming at Cash Doll going to, you know what I'm saying? Number one. And I feel like that worked both ways though, right? Because if she only got maybe say like 5, 10, 20,000 followers, subscribers, fans, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Cash Doll got 1 million, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That could just be evidence that, okay, Cash Doll thought she was going to get away with it because girl don't got nobody wasn't going to believe her or know, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got the money to fight her, whatever. It was going to make her enough money to steal this phone. I mean, more money to steal this song than it would be for her to fight it in court. It may, you know what I'm saying? Could be that. I don't know. I do believe one of the lines that girl said in the song about Cash Doll not writing her own shit. And I'm not mad about that, though. Cardi don't write her own shit all the time. So I'm not mad about that. But she do take songs from... She do, you know, accept songs from writers. So maybe somebody in her camp seen it. Maybe somebody else got access to her DMs.
4-2 on his one. He been writing a lot of songs. He blew up Young Miami with that. 4-2 wrote that.
4-2 Doug wrote Spin It.
Yeah. 4-2. Shout out 4-2. Yeah. 4-2 Doug.
I had no idea.
Shout out.
I was today years old. What's today?
Yeah, shout out 4-2.
It's still today. Okay.
Yeah, shout out 4-2, man. You know what I'm saying? He revived Shorty. Shorty said she was going through a depression right before that.
I bet after the whole thing with Diddy and her best friend breaking up, City Girls, like, I can imagine.
Yeah, she said she was going through a whole depression right before Spin It.
Well, did you have anything else that you wanted to say about that whole situation with the
Not that. Now we can.
Because I have moved on, so I swear that's all.
Right now we can move to the backpacks because I had that next too as well. Which is funny because I thought you was just like straight off my page. I'm like, damn, okay. Now. Right. Yeah. No, this is funny because we had it right next. That's cool. I like that. Now, the thing is, what you talking about is him checking,
the guy.
The guy.
In the car. We'll put the video right.
I was gonna say something about that, but here. I wanted to say first and foremost how he brought up DTLR to give out 500 pair of shoes. He gave out over hundreds of backpacks and school supplies, and people were still mad. People was mad about, oh, my kid didn't get a pair of shoes, or oh my. I'm sure that on the flyer it said that, you know what I'm saying,
While supplies last
while
type
it
shit.
lasts.
Like if you don't get the fuck out of
You
here.
know what I'm saying? That just upsets me so much.
Especially as how we, yeah. I get it.
Absolutely.
You gonna do you. Don't let it though. Don't let that upset you. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but that evil shit we were just talking about.
I'm gonna tell you how much far it does, because I didn't even realize that I was sitting on the bus next to a lady that was also complaining, and she said, I need to find somebody to call and complain to, because why that all them kids down there got shoes and my grandson didn't get no shoes. And I don't know if this was nothing about no internet. And I said internet stuff later, right? But I'm sitting right next to a lady that's complaining, and it triggered to me as it kind of, you know what I'm saying, as it kind of dwindled down. And I feel like as a person that's giving out something, as a company, as a unit, as a, you know what I'm saying, you got franchises that give out stuff, you got companies that, and you have individuals. What I feel like Icewear Vezo was doing was an individual. And he partnered with companies, DTLR. He paid them to come out and get out the $500 pair of shoes. He brought the book bags and school supplies. He paid, it was out of pocket. If an event starts at 3 o'clock and they say they giving out something for free, and you pull up at 3 o'clock, you liable to miss everything that they gave out. You don't understand.
You're going to miss.
You don't
You
fucking
might as
understand.
well just understand you're not getting it.
When shit
On
is
time
free.
15 minutes. On time is 15 minutes early when you paying for some shit. Motherfuckers be in the
That's
line
when you
for
paying for
days to pay for Jordans.
Shit, that 30 minutes, an hour when you paying for something. What do you think the fucking line is gonna be when it's free? He gave out all Air Force Ones. Listen,
Old people shoes.
shout out.
They call Air Force Ones granddad
Yeah,
shoes.
they do.
nowadays.
They do. But I don't give a fuck. Shout out Icewear Vessel, because a young YN told me that. Shout out Icewear Vessel.
That the Air Force Ones is all nigga shoes.
Yeah.
Cause they was hot. They was popping.
They universal.
Nelly, like,
they
what?
universal. Men can wear them.
My
Women
daughter.
can wear 'em.
You want to
They
hear
always
something
pop.
funny? You want to hear something funny? Remember when I had them K-Swiss that I had wore to the concert or whatever, and I felt like they were too small. So, but before I sent them back, I offered them to my daughter because she swear her down she at 8, even though I think she at least a 9. These was a 9. She was like, she turned her face up at them, and she like flat. She like flat shoes because she don't want to seem too tall. And she like black, brown, tans, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew she was gonna want them. She was like, so I sent them back. Literally like 3 days after I sent them back, she asked me like, you still got them shoes you tried to give me? Because she wanna work in them.
You can't work in those. She gonna slide.
I just was saying like, no, those not non-slip anyway, but it's funny how now you want my shoes that you just was shitting on.
Oh, no. She don't want them to wear it nowhere. She's still gonna shit on them. I'm gonna work in them. So I'm gonna shit on them, which means everything that I can possibly.
But she was asking for them.
That don't mean that she wanted to wear them in style. I'm sorry. That don't mean she wanted to wear them in style. She wanted a pair of shoes that she didn't give a fuck
That was
about.
black.
Yeah, that she didn't give a fuck about.
And I'm like, yeah, no, you gonna be slipping like a fuck
She
on
didn't
me.
want
No.
those. She didn't want those.
Yeah, I got her to not slip.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
told
my
you.
baby got a
I
job.
told you can get that from her. I was about to say, once she get used to, well, no, never mind, because she's not going to be used to that. She going to do that shit right now, and she's going to be like, I don't ever want to do this shit again, and she not. So it's not going to be nothing she get used to, so sorry. Yeah, she's moving to the next immediately. But I just feel like people is mad at Icewear because, people didn't get everything that was offered. And I feel like if you pull up to an event, and we host events, please pull up to a Time to Talk Out event, but don't pull up with that attitude. If you pull up to an event and it says on the flyer, while supplies last, and you pull up middle in, or when supplies are gone, and you complain, I don't feel like that's a good look.
I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if you get there at 2:30. If you know you 50, 100 people behind the line, we didn't say how many we had. We could have only had 10. We could have only had 20. It's while supplies last. If you get there and you are behind the supply, don't harass and belittle the people. We don't. This is what we had to give.
Don't go off and
like that's crazy.
Don't go off and do that man wrong.
You're not entitled
and he
to
gave
nothing.
Away 500 pair of shoes and over hundreds of book bags and supplies because your kid that you had that you were probably late is the reason why.
The entitlement. Okay. Oh my God.
That's just crazy to me that he just getting so much like
backlash.
Hate. Like
that's what they call it.
Tarnishing him on the internet for him giving out shit. Like, what if he didn't do it? What if he said, "Fuck that"? You know what he said? He said
he probably will next year.
He said, as a person from Detroit, I made so much money from Detroit. I want to give back. That's the type of shit he was starting off with. I want to give back. I want to, you know what I'm saying? For the people who here, I want people to start giving back, like type shit. Like,
let me be the change I want to see, type shit. And then you get treated like, but I mean, you know, that's how I go.
That's not cool. Whether it's
definitely not cool.
That shit not cool. And I feel like get a grip. Get a grip. As an individual, get a grip.
I gotta use that.
Stop expecting everybody to, just because they're doing something, to have to specifically do
on reality. That's what that means. Get a grip on reality, because your entitlement level is like way too high.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
everything is not specifically for you. You have to make a time frame. You have to adjust.
First of all, this is what let me let you finish, and then I'm going to say
what
I want to say to end the whole thing.
No, go ahead, because that's it for me, because that's my thing. You just you can't expect, if a motherfucker saying at the corner store, hey, we're giving out 100 free turkeys, or on Thanksgiving, we're giving out 1,000 free turkeys from starting at 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and you feel like, oh, well, we ain't going to be at 12. I'm going to pull up at 1. I'm going to pull up at 1:30. You think it wasn't a fucking line before 12? You think that now that they said that they owe you one? No, they said while supplies last. I got this many.
I don't even have to tell you how many I got. It's while supplies last.
People gotta understand, man. Y'all just gotta understand what y'all getting yourself into before y'all try to bash somebody that's trying to help. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean,
bash nobody that's trying to be the help. That's trying to help the community.
Stop targeting.
That they don't have to do.
Like, stop targeting. Like the lady who was giving out the free food and shit, and they stole her cooler, stole her food, stole her.
I just was shouting her out, and when I seen that, I was so mad. Because we better than that. You know what I'm saying? We better than that as a unit, as people, as a city. We better than that.
We should be.
Well, no. Fuck that. The people that ain't got shit appreciate free shit. We better than that. Y'all gotta act like it, man. All that doggish shit that y'all act like y'all ain't never had shit before. Stop doing that. Because you came from somewhere. And you had to share something with somebody. If you feel like you ain't never had nothing, that's because you had to share. Stop acting like you don't know what sharing is.
It's the YNs.
Stop doing that shit, man. That shit lame.
It's the YNs. You know, I really pray for like the 16 to 20 year olds right now. It's really hard out here. male and female. I'm finna use this to segue into my next story. And I'm still in What Up Do Is You Cool, and we damn near 2 hours in.
I am too, because I still got.
But I want to talk about this 17-year-old girl who stabbed her 20, going on, I think he was going on 21, or he was 21, about to be 21-year-old boyfriend, unalived him during an argument, right? That's what the news article read. And I just feel like, I mean, I talk about this a lot on this platform, right? Because this is my platform. You know what I mean? I believe this as well as Jen Checking In TV. Women are so well disrespected, right? Because, and this ain't even about the age, right? 17 and 20, male, female, is mentally about around the same, right? But we're talking brute force, right? Brute strength. If he had any way was physical towards her, she can't win. She can't win against him. He going to beat her to death without a weapon, right? And when I deep dived about this story, I ran into her brother or her cousin, one of them, either her brother or her cousin. And he talked about how their grandmother died at the hands of a domestic violence situation. And he was proud of his cousin for not, it was his cousin. He was proud of her for not being a victim. And, you know, the guy was known for putting his hands on this girl. And she decided to not accept it. Now, I do want to say rest in peace to him, right?
I mean, we can all say we're proud as being the person, too, that ain't the one doing it.
I want to say rest in peace to him because I believe that as a mother, I would never want to have to be his mother. You know what I'm saying? His family. He still got a family. He still got people that's out here mourning him. And every day that you wake up, you got a chance to do right. You got a chance to get it better. To get it, you know, to do better than you did yesterday. So, you know, I sympathize with his family members and with him that he don't get a chance to do better. You know. But at the same time, I even more so relate to and sympathize with that young lady to the point to where I got to be here. You're not gonna take me out. And so I just feel like in this story, when I was reading it, in the comments, you had some people that was like, we need to have more conflict resolution in schools. And I totally agree with that. These were virtual babies. You know what I'm saying? 17 and 20. I'm pretty sure I got some clothes that's older than that. You know what I'm saying? I might be squeezing my tiny ass in it, but I still got some shit that's old as fuck. I definitely still got some trauma that's older than that. You know what I mean? Memories. You know what I'm saying? These are babies. So if we can nip this type of stuff in the bud earlier by teaching our kids going forward, conflict resolution, you know, prioritizing what's important, you know, giving these men, these young men, these boys tools to deal with manhood, being the leader over women, and how it takes it's more. It takes more. It's a privilege and a responsibility to be a man. Period. I don't care what nobody say. You know, you're born a male, right? You born with male genitalia, you're born a male. That's given. But just because you're born a male don't mean you're a man. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. And that's not even to say nothing to say he deserved it. I don't know. But from what I've researched, he had been violent toward that young lady, and she wasn't gonna end up like her grandma. And I can't even be mad at her at that.
You gotta take care of your business. Yeah, handle your business. Your business is your business.
These ladies not about to take it. We seeing too often men, women coming up missing or ending up unalived at the hands of boyfriends, exes, and stuff like that. And some of these females not gonna take that shit. You might want to be careful. Some of these females, they daddies is teaching them. They daddies is arming them. Taking them to the range, helping them get their CPL. Yeah. You better be careful. Don't think just because, you know, this female seem green or she seem like she just love you so much that she just gonna let you beat her up. Yeah, get drunk and do whatever you want to do.
That's the thing. So I feel like, you know, we've been on Detroit, what I do you cool. So I'm trying to get my last little parts out.
I got one more too, so yeah.
The point of wearing this shirt was pun intended. The Lions are back. You know what I'm saying? We in preseason right now, and we 1-1. We lost to the Bengals 14-16, but we beat the Commanders 17-13. But don't ever get it twisted. Preseason is always just trying the new guys, man. We ain't. So I believe we the same team. I believe we gonna be good.
Okay.
I wanted to throw that in there because, you know, a big fan I am. I love the game, man. I you know, so sorry to y'all. But my last thing for the Detroit though was that one of the biggest festivals, one of the biggest free festivals, and I feel like, you know, we should feel good about this, and not only us, they should feel good about this too. One of the biggest the world's biggest, not one of the biggest, the world's biggest free festival is here in Detroit, as it always has been for the last like 49 years or something like that, is the Detroit Jazz Fest, and that is coming up.
Hold on. The Jazz Fest free?
Free. One of the biggest free festival in the world. The biggest is the Jazz Fest, and it's free. And it's from September 4th
to the 7th
through the 7th. A whole weekend. And you know what? Crazy part about
you say in the world?
In the world. Not just the city, but the world. And the crazy part about this is I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I've been to Vegas and stuff, and I found out that's the first time I knew. Bless you. That's the first. Bless you. That's the first time I knew. Bless you. That's the first time I knew what a live-in residence was, and I was like, damn, okay, that mean what I'm saying. Bless you again. So I was like, that's cool. I thought a live-in residence was sweet. So let me tell you the lineup on the Detroit Jazz Fest. Bless you. We got Ryan Carter, Bob James, Ravi Coltrane. We got Dee Dee Bridgewater, Take Six, Kirk Ellington with yellow. Bless you. With the Yellow Jackets. And I was saying all that to say, Joey Lovano is the artist in residence. So it means that we gotta live in.
Oh shit! I don't get it.
I don't know if y'all know Joey Lovano is the live-in art. They are here for that weekend. They gonna be staying somewhere in Detroit, which means they gonna do that. Oh, they probably not gonna do that.
Oh, they doing the residency.
That exactly. I didn't learn about that until I was in Vegas, so I feel good about. I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
I'm overhyped about
I love it.
something that's so small.
I love it.
I didn't learn about it until in Vegas because I never seen nobody do a nothing like that in the
I
city.
didn't know they did residencies here.
It's gonna be Joe Lovano.
Oh,
He's
God.
gonna be the artist in residence. He's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So he's living here for the weekend. Let's show him a good time, man. He might pop out to your. Make sure y'all got.
Be nice to him.
Make sure y'all got all y'all kitchens cleaned on that weekend. All that. Listen, man, I know how that go. He gonna want to come out and eat. You never know. I don't know who he is personally, but
what's his name?
Joe Lovano.
Spell it. Spell the last name.
Lovano.
Lovano. Okay.
Joe Lovano.
He sounds Italian.
I mean, obviously, he's a jazz artist.
I mean, no.
So that's what I'm saying to my jazz folks. He's in your local jazz bar. He might be getting food, might be performing, might be walking around.
What's this called? Baker's.
Come on now. Come on now.
That's
Come on now.
He gonna be at Baker's at some point. You just might as well.
He a residency here all weekend. What he gonna do the times when he just chilling? He like jazz. So you might be able to catch him, man. Make sure. If you catch him, tell him that you know how I heard about you.
Time to
talk it out with my girl.
Realist.
With my girl Jen checking in and my boy T Double. Make sure you tell him that. I ain't even gonna lie. We going up, y'all. We going up.
Okay, so.
Yeah, that was my last for What Up Doja Cool.
So my last one for What Up Doja Cool, I got kind of like two. First of all, if you know, you know, it's getting cool. The apple orchards and stuff is opening up. So it's a good place to go for like a date. Take your kids. Some of your kids might be about to go on the school field trip. You know what I'm saying? So don't be surprised.
Them the apple cider.
I was about to say, and the donuts. Them dry ass donuts. But when they new, they be crispy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So go visit the apple orchard.
Fuck them donuts. Get the apple cider. I'm trying to tell you.
The apple cider.
No. I want to know too. This is the thing. I have to know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. And then you go ahead. I want to know. How do y'all like your apple cider? I'm not a warm apple cider type of person. That just don't feel me. Cold. Way to go. How y'all like y'all cider though? But yeah, visit the orchard though.
I personally could do without apple cider, to be honest. Me personally. I could do without apple cider, but I have found that it's better warm. souped up with a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like cold apple cider. If I gotta have apple cider, give it to me warm. And if I need something cold, just give me apple juice. But um yeah, so I just wanted to really breeze through that really quickly. That the apple orchards are open. The temperature, it seems like it's going down a little bit every day. School has started back as we talked about earlier. So like it's time to start getting your life ready for winter, because especially if you a Michigander or if you a Detroiter, winter will be here. You're gonna blink twice, go to sleep 3 times, and you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be cold as fuck. So just be ready, okay? Get your coats out. Get your coats out the layaway. Put them in the layaway. Whatever you need to do, cause it's finna get cold. Okay. And last but not least, I want to warn and inform those of us that may have kids in the Warren, Michigan school district. As you guys know, we're the realest podcast out of Detroit, but some of us have children that go to schools of choice because we see that they put more money and energy into the schools of the suburbs. So apparently there was a 37-year-old Warren teacher that was recently charged with having kitty corn, if you get what I'm saying, on his phone. Okay? They got a warrant for his house and they found all type of BS, and he's been charged. Clearly he's been fired. But he's had the kitty corn, which was like inappropriate videos starring minors, okay? And he has had LSD and meth also found in his home, okay? Now, I heard a joke. Now, so if you got kids in a Warren school district, check on your kids. Talk to your kids. Ask your kids. Check their phones. Maybe even go to the police department and find out to make sure your kids is not on none of these videos that was found in his damn phone. Okay?
Absolutely.
But I just want to say, and I want to segue with this joke, okay? And I hate to joke about something like this because it's not funny. But the teacher, he had LSD and meth was also found in his house. And it was a meme, and it was like, wonderful people, they cook one thing better than black people, and what is it?
I can't. Oh, I ain't about to. I was about to. Let me not say that. I don't know.
It's only one thing that wonderful people cook better than black people, and what is
about
it?
To say, okay, I get the joke. Okay, I got it now. Because I actually thought about it at first.
Meth. That's funny as hell. That's funny. I thought it was funny. It was very much racist, but they be racist to us all the time. So ha. Okay, we moving on. That's the end of my what up though. Is you cool? Make sure you check on your kids that live or go to school in Warren, which my niece goes to school in Warren. So, but now we're moving over to internet mess, I believe, and it was a lot of mess going on the internet.
Yeah, as far as what what I know, I'm gonna run through, but yeah, it was a lot of mess on the internet. I want to start off by saying, so I remember last week talking about how Krishan got into a fight with one of Blueface's, his baby mother.
We put the video up and all, yep.
Right, so I remember talking about that. Okay, so I want to go on to, I didn't know that Blueface also got into a fight, I guess, after that or something like that.
On the street?
He was on the street. I don't know if it was that same day, but Krishan was with him as well. Blueface, he had got knocked out for a minute, and then
like sleep? Knocked out?
He knocked him off his feet, and he had to get back up. But when he got back up, he got on dude ass. I ain't gonna lie, Blueface a scrapping type motherfucker. He got on dude ass. So, Yeah, he scrapped dog. After that, he scrapped dog. Yeah, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Blueface probably won a fight, but he got knocked out.
Did he get knocked out or knocked down?
His feet was like clean off the air, like
So he got knocked down.
out, like boom, and then had to wake up, and then had to.
Oh,
So
so like couple seconds, he was like, okay.
he took a couple second nap, and then he got on dog ass, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to, but that was something that just stood out to me because I was like, damn, I didn't know he got knocked out too. While Krishan beating ass, he's somewhere getting knocked out. Like, how you feel now? Your baby mama beating ass and you getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel some kind of way about that.
I'm pretty sure he was not feeling good about that.
Yeah, it couldn't have been. That's why he had to get up and do something about it. Last week I think that was just a real quick. Last week I think we gave the internet to. I don't remember, so you gotta watch the last episode to find out. This week, I think we gave it to Dean last week. We gave it to Dean the Great.
We did.
Dean the Great, the streamer. So this week, I want to take the time to shout out Keith Lee. I think this week is Keith Lee's internet.
Okay. We'll write that down.
We'll get to that.
No, get to it now. Oh, I'm sorry.
I bet we can. I want to get to okay. So since we're gonna get to it now, I try to point out certain things or certain people. Now, certain things or certain people may cause on certain situations. Someone may just be on the internet causing a lot of traffic, and it's like, hey, boom.
That's how it ended up being your.
Because I'm gonna tell you the nominee. The nominee for the internet was what's the dude name? The girl name or Sako and somebody else. It's a relationship. Sako and they are running the internet. When I say running it, they are running the internet.
I haven't seen it, so
that's funny because they are. If you were to make a post and post their name right now, you would get so many views on Sako and Dalton. Sako.
How you spell Sako?
Sako. And Dalton runs the internet right now. And I started to give them the internet this week. That's the nominee. But I didn't. But I'm gonna tell you, it's kinda a reason why. It's kinda a reason why. Sako and Dalton runs the internet for drama. And this week, I just felt like I wanted to give it to something positive.
What's that drama?
They supposedly was in a relationship, and now they broke up. They are an interracial couple, and now they broke up. And now that she is supposed to be seeing the bodyguard that he pays a bodyguard. And
Sako is the girl.
Yeah. And now she's seeing the bodyguard that he pays to watch her. And now the bodyguard has came out with a whole video about him. The internet, they're running it. Sako and Dalton is running the internet so much to the point where if you just post a picture of them and say anything, I don't know what's going on with them, boom, with hashtags, you're probably gonna do at least 1,000 views easy. And like the first, like easy.
How long this been going on?
This just pretty much. Sako and Dalton has been a thing for a minute.
But how long have they been trending?
This thing right here just started.
Today?
No, probably about a couple days. So probably about 3-4 days been running.
Oh hell no, that shit out the way. I mean, it's on the way out the door. But
You think that? You think that?
Unless they do something else.
Go on any platform and look up Sako and Dawn. They're still making videos about how they broke up or about this and that. Listen, go on and look up. They said just when you make a video or something, they say hashtag Sako and Dalton in there and watch how much your shit go up.
Even if it don't got shit to do.
It ain't got nothing to do with it. Watch how shit go up.
That's trending right now. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what they were nominees. Okay. I gotta give y'all that.
Okay. But why did you give it to Keith Lee?
Keith Lee was the winner because the internet is the internet, and I feel like the internet is undefeated. I love the internet because we can use it how we want as a person watching, as a customer, or as a consumer, or whatever you want to call yourself. I wanted to lean into more of the positive this week than more of the just talked about. You know what I'm saying? Sako and Dalton lands on more of the talked about, which is why they're nominees. Keith Lee wins the award because he's genuine. Keith Lee just went to Indiana, and if you know, you know. Indiana is without power, been without power for about 13 days in a row. Since the 11th. Something like that. They've been without power. And some people going, they don't got no food. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Keith Lee put on an event with Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is a basketball player for the Indiana Pacers. And they had an event where they gave away food, storm relief supplies, and community resources. That to me, because he's not doing this like for the internet, you know what I'm saying? But the internet just happened to grasp a hold to this, and I feel like he's had in a chokehold for a lot of people everybody in that area, and a lot of people surrounding that area, and it's genuine. It's not like he's doing it to try to grasp attention from across the country, or he just happened to just be grasping this attention just because he's just doing something that he does.
Yeah, that's the lesson.
And I absolutely, I wanted to give the internet to him this week.
Well, I think that's a great way to segue into internet mess.
Absolutely.
My first thing I want to say about internet mess, and it's really just a worldwide situation. We all need to really pray about this because it's another one of those things that keeps us all anxious, And it's just like, wow, no, everything that happens for a reason. Everything that don't happen for a reason. Sean Grayson, the cop who answered a call from Sonia Massey, she was calling to report she felt like there was a burglar or intruder, trying to get in her house. When the cops came, Sean Grayson flipped out. And Sonia Massey lost her life. Well, apparently he lost his in the jail. In the prison. They're not saying exactly what happened, but sources say he had some sort of cancer. And I feel like that happened to her, I want to say in like 2023, 2024. That wasn't even that long ago. He knew he had cancer when he did that to her. And this is what we're talking about when we talk about mental health. And when you start to go through certain things, you need help to remember the value of life. It's a radio commercial going around right now where Top Dog Law talk about how 2 hours ago I was just living my best life, and now I just had an accident, and I ain't gonna never be the same again. I barely even want to live for real. You got people that's like that out here.
We gotta
That
stop.
they barely want to live for real to the point to where they don't give a fuck whether or not you do.
And then we gotta stop acting like too, like with with injustice situations. We gotta stop acting like when the law lock people up, it's not like they gonna get what you think. It's not the movies. What makes me so mad is that I run into people that actually think that, oh man, when this person go to jail, they're gonna be out of here. Well, why is Dog still living that did that to Naziah Harris? Why is he still living in jail? Because you gotta make it make sense. Everything is a business. They don't want you to just go out. They don't want nobody to do nothing to you because they get paid for the body. The person that they got living there. It's a living body they get paid for. They don't get paid for a deceased body. They want to keep everybody alive that they possibly can as long as they can, especially when you got all day in there. And when you know how they do that, they put people that did the same thing by the next person. You can't judge me if you did something similar. You did something the same shit. Why you want to do something to me? You did almost the same thing I did. It's a business, people. We're going to see people go away and we gonna think that, yeah, they going to take care of him. Yeah, they going to do him dirty in there. No, they not. Because he going to be around people that did the same thing that he did. There's going to be nothing dirty that get did to that person. We got to understand that life ain't about what we see in movies. It ain't about what we want it to be. It ain't about... It's about that paperback. It's about that green dollar. As much as you don't want it to be, it's about that green dollar. It's about that paperback. And you ain't got to live by that. But I guarantee you that that's the way that the world gonna treat you. The world gonna treat you like that.
They know. They don't want that shit to happen at their correctional facility.
They don't have to put them in
so
protective
they put the
custody.
people in some type of PC.
No, they don't. You know what they do? They put them next to the person that did something very similar to them.
That's a form of protective custody, is it not?
No, because the thing is you still locked up, but the thing is now you can't be judgmental. You can't be like, oh, you went out and did this, because what you do? They lock it. What they do is areas for everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's not to the point where somebody got to watch you, because why? You did the same shit the next motherfucker did. How you about to be judgmental? You better not touch that motherfucker because you did the same shit. You don't even think about touching the next motherfucker because you did the same. You don't want nobody to know what you did. They put you in. That's why I'm saying people got to be realistic to life.
Well,
they don't. That's a business.
Yeah.
They don't want you. They don't want motherfucker. Oh yeah, yep. We gonna set him up to get him took out. Oh, he did that. Put him in there with them so they could take him out. They get paid for him every day.
It went like that a little more back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, well that's he gone. He out of here. So
you gonna watch that little kid grow up in the lockup. Dog, he gonna have all. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? Don't expect bodily harm to be done to him in the lockup. Why?
I mean, listen here.
And it's gonna be because they're gonna put him.
Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Whatever, however way.
Yeah, he's
Sean Grayson was a whole cop, and some type of way, he got here.
Listen, He's gonna have to sit and smearing all the shit that he's done. It's gonna come back to him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna come to nobody else. Because it ain't for nobody else. It's gonna come back to him. He ain't gotta. Nobody ain't gotta do nothing to him for it to come back to him. Ain't nobody gotta do nothing to him. He gonna get it. They want to make money off of him. They look at us and say, that's easy money. Why would they want to set him up to get took out and they get paid off of him every day? We fall into the trap. We fall into the trap of the system. That's what they want you to do. Why? So they can continue to have jobs and retire and take trips off of you. They want that. They want that. That's why they're not in a rush to nothing. I'm not putting myself in danger. Let's wait till it's over. What? They get a whole vacation, all this off of you. That's what. When you gonna get smarter? When we gonna use that? You doing their job for them, taking out your own people. Making that job easy, man. When we gonna use that? I'm just saying, man. Keith Lee owns the internet this week, man. We got some people, you know what I'm saying, that's very positive, and I love the positive, and that's why I feel like we leaned on the positive this week. We need something positive after all.
I love Keith Lee. I'm very happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that
him and his wife,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, all of them.
I told you I met though, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the airport.
Mm-hmm.
He from Detroit. Make sure you remember that. But yeah, love him and his family. They great. Yeah. Some internet mess that I just wanted to talk about. This is kind of positive. It's kind of like on the fence, right? And I want to know what y'all think about this. This is like one of those questions, right? So I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a woman, I can't remember where she was at. I'm gonna find. I think I might have saved it already, like the headline or whatever. So she's moderately paid, really damn near minimum wage some places. She makes $16.50 an hour. Okay. And her company accidentally paid her $1,650 an hour. To where she was paid over $19,000 more than she had worked for. When they figured it out, they asked her for the money back. Baby, I don't have that.
I quit.
First of all, I would have been quit, and I didn't really go so deep in to find it out. She just refused to pay it back. She like, I didn't paid off my husband's truck with that, and I don't have it. It's gone.
Listen, this is my theory.
This would have been my thing though. You could ask me to pay it back, right? And you could say I'm supposed to, but it's gone. I spent that shit that day. Fuck is you talking about? Definitely within the week.
I'm gonna tell you on some honey. Me, will you send me what? I ain't never see it. When did that come through?
That's easy to say, but you already know they got.
I don't give a fuck. You fucked up.
That's the thing.
When did that come through?
I'm not even about to say I didn't see it because I can't say that because I didn't clearly spent it.
I ain't see it. I'm not gonna tell you I touched it. I'm not gonna tell you.
I can say I didn't see it, right?
I ain't see
but
it.
I know I kept swiping my car. All I know is I swiped my car and it went through for some shit that I didn't think it was gonna go through, but hey, by the grace of God, it went through.
Listen, I ain't see it because you know why? I got so much shit going on the side. I ain't look at no payments that can't. I didn't see that. I just know that such owe me, such owe me.
So what you think happened? What you think happened? She got fired.
Fuck yeah, she did. She ain't
and
paying
what
the
else
money
happened?
back. that's about it. She couldn't have got sued. Shit, I don't give a fuck. You ain't well. She probably got sued because she probably told that she had the money, so she probably got fired and got sued and had to pay the money back on some bullshit.
Well, this woman has been charged with felony theft.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was she sued civilly, I didn't see nothing about her being sued civilly. She's been charged with felony theft. Like she went and stuff. I can't make this shit up.
Yeah, no, that's straight bullshit.
Charged with felony theft. So, I mean, we need to pray for her. And I mean, listen here. I don't know what they would have had her do. I guess call her job and be like, y'all paid me too much, right? Story time. If you go on T-Double's page, you'll see we patronized a food truck, Black Tiger Fusion, and it was good as hell. Y'all need to go check that out. It was good as F. Good as a fuck, right? Because a fuck is good. Hell ain't really good. It was good as a fuck. And we just so happened to stumble upon the fish. What was his name? Jay's famous fish recipe. Okay. And that was pretty good. Now, there was a relatively older lady. She had to be at least... She was definitely older than my mama. I'm going to give her 80, but she might not have been that old. Maybe she just looked that old. I don't know. She was definitely like the grandma of the family. You know, you had people out there from her age, which was like 70 plus, to little kids that was like 9. They had a family business going on. So I wanted to give them a tip just for that. You know, I'm a supportive person, especially of entrepreneurship in the Black community. So the food was $10. I wanted to give them 15, but I think I had gave her 25 or something like that. I gave her too much. And she was like, nah, I'm not going to cheat you. And she gave my money back so that I could re-divvy it out. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess that's what they wanted this woman to do. Like, y'all gave me too much. I ain't gonna cheat you. Nah. I guess that's what they wanted her to do. And I'm grateful to that family business there. They be on 7 Mile of Wyoming at a lot of times. But at the same time, if this was you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. If my job did that, and you know the type of business I work at, if my boss paid me $19,000, I'm not finna spend it. I'm just not. I'm gonna tell her, like, Miss Vicky, look at what happened. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, I'm gonna tell her. But in this lady's defense, okay, if I worked for J.C. Penney, let's say I was a manager at the salons in J.C. Penney's, or they used to have salons in Macy's or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And they did that, I might not have been so inclined to tell right away. Because I'm looking at it like, oh, they got it to spare. Macy's got it to spare. JCPenney's, they got it to spare. Oops, I did it again. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, but Miss Vicky, I'm not going to do that to. Right? So, in my mind, I know it ain't right. So, with that being said, you know, I kind of understand why they ended up charging the lady. But at the same time, I just told you, whatever company she worked for, she felt like, oops, y'all fault. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at her finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Y'all put this in my bank account. I don't think she should get charged. I really don't. But I understand how they looking at it like it's wrong,
Funny
and
how
she
it
should have
works.
said something. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a story.
because what I just said
I'm gonna give you a
with
story
with
time
with Miss
real quick.
Vicky, I wouldn't do that to my boss
I'm gonna give you-
because I would understand
I'm-
she don't have that
I'm
to
gonna give you-
lose
I'm
for
gonna give you a
me.
story
You know,
time
that's.
real quick because
I would feel bad if I didn't give it back.
I'm gonna give you a story time real quick. It's
Mm-hmm.
funny we're wrapping up a situation. We're wrapping up episode. I got Navy Federal. That's my bank, and I had a scammer, is what they call on the news, right? I had a scammer call me on a Saturday, in which I didn't even understand what was happening. It happened so fast.
They
right?
probably thought you was old too, cause your name.
And then I seen on the news how they did this to an old lady. Somebody called her. Then somebody knocked at her door to act like they was from the bank and cut her card up.
Yeah,
Listen
I saw that.
here.
I saw that.
They are scamming for real. Okay?
Crazy.
And when
luckily they didn't do nothing physically to her.
when
to come to her house like that.
they took so much money from her account so fast.
I understand that the bitch stuck the money up her pussy. But what I'm saying is, I'm glad they didn't like hit the lady or beat her up, shoot her, anything.
They took money from her account so fast. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you how fast it is. I'm gonna tell you 2 incidents real quick. One, how a motherfucker took my money. I'm with Navy Federal. A motherfucker called me on Saturday, and they called me from the bank number, which is funny. It's so weird how they can use any number that they want, right? They called me from a Navy. I don't know how to even know I got this shit. Called me from a Navy Federal Bank number. I answered this on Saturday. They asking me, we're going to send you a code. We're going to do that. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So they do all this. I know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know nothing. I'm sucked in. They did all this to get into my account. So now they got my account information to get into my account. So now they requested to get like a loan. So now this loan
You told me
came
about
off
this before.
for like $2,000. So I know nothing about this, right? I'm still lost in the sauce. So basically how it happened is when the number called me and they was asking me some bullshit ass questions and shit, I kind of was like, that shit seemed weird. Like, so I didn't even call back the same day. This how they got the cook. I didn't call. No, I didn't call back same day. This how they got the cook. I didn't call back same day. So next day I called back. I mean, I know you said you wanted it easy off the bone. I was trying to. No, I ain't none. Okay, so I think it's next day. I call back. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Matter of fact, no. I end up getting like $2,000 to my card. I'm trying to figure out what's up. Like, where does money come from? Now I call them, and they like, well, you requested a loan. I said, I don't even know how to do that.
Not only did I not do it, I don't even know how to do it.
If I knew how to request a loan, motherfucker, I'd have bet. I don't know how to do that. So they like, all right, boom. They automatically close my card down. So, because obviously because when I told them, somebody called me, they said, we'd never call you on the weekends. We don't open on the weekends. We'd never call you on the weekend. And we'd never ask you for the information, like, because they asked me for some code that they sent me to my phone. And they said, we'd never ask you for that neither. So they automatically scammer alert. Bing! On them. They like, oh no. They like, we about to close your card down. We're going to send you another card. Don't spend none of that money. If you, and basically how she told me, she like this.
Well, you spend it.
It's because it's your money. But even though somebody else requested it, it's on your account. Mm-hmm. So you can. And if you spend it, you going to have to pay back what, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she said if it was me,
And
I advise you just not to
spend
spend nothing.
because that's going to, if you would have spent $1 of it, that was going to
up the fraud alert.
Not
And it made it
everyone's
seem
say
like I did it.
It was going to take responsibility to everything they did.
Yeah. I left all that shit alone. I didn't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, another reason why I feel like I'm good with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't request that because I didn't know how. Yeah. But somebody else was able to call me and get my information and go through because they knew how that go. Because they know what they say. Navy Federal, Bank of America, such. They do scams with them. That is real life.
I need to make sure I keep an eye on mine.
Be careful who you get information to. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let nobody call you and tell you nothing about your bank information, and you hang up. You hang up with them and call your bank.
I got caught with that with Cash App. I got caught like that, and I'm gonna tell you how. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So there's this T-shirt brand called God is Dope. Great brand or whatever. And I was buying a lot of their T-shirts. And a lot, especially when that first came out, what they was doing was they was giving you free shirts. You just had to pay the shipping, right? So one of their an Instagram page that was posing as them, what it was, it said God is Dope shop instead of just God is Dope. That's how they got me. And I wasn't paying no attention for real. I was just excited about the fact that they said it was about to give me $200 because I had been one of their loyal customers. You know what I'm saying? And I had bought like 10 of their shirts and a dress and all kind of shit from them. So I'm like, okay, bet. And some type of way they had me call them and they got into my Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a whole new Cash App. Because I fell for a scam. So, absolutely. Like, they out here. And that's real, but I'm just saying, like, y'all, I'm not a scammer. Y'all gave me this. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it come back to where she did something scamming to where she made that happen, it was a mistake on their part, then by all means, she should be charged with a felony. But I feel like I don't even think she should be charged with a misdemeanor. Finders, keepers, losers, fucking weepers. Is that not real? Like the shit that's going viral right now where they're talking about the sheriff is looking for a guy because he found $30 on the floor at a Walmart. And somebody dropped it. And because he picked it up and left with it, he's criminally responsible. Huh? Is finders, keepers, losers, weepers just some bullshit?
No. I don't even remember, but it was something like that. I don't know, though. I was about to say something like that. I don't even remember, though.
That shit crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's wild as fuck. I can't lie.
No way. Ain't no way. I just feel like, you know, she, you know, I just feel like a misdemeanor at the best. You know, she didn't steal it. It's all felony theft. She didn't steal it. They gave it to her. Yeah. Fuck you mean?
That's the wildest part.
They gotta find something else. That's terrible. Okay, I got 2 more things real quick. Cause we already pushing on like 3 hours. Okay. So yeah, go ahead, babe.
I got one last. I got one last for internet mess, right? So, internet mess, I feel like, if you grew up with me, I'm an 80s baby. If you grew up with me, you feel like
early 80s.
We kind of baby some celebrities' babies. We baby them and we feel like, you know what I'm saying? If that was my kid or that, I feel like I watched them grow up. So, Reginae is one of the ones I want to speak about. Reginae got some pole dancing videos on social media to where she, you know, she's a workout person as well. You know what I'm saying?
And pole dancing is a workout. Yes, it is.
She got a lot of backlash on the internet of people saying, I'm going to tell your daddy and this and that. And she like, her words, I'm AI. Anyway, her words verbatim is, "Stop telling me you gonna tell my dad. I'm about to be 30. Y'all need to let me grow up. Y'all need to let me grow the fuck up. Wayne can't stop nothing." And I feel like, you know what? At the end of the day, I feel her.
As a dad.
At about to be 30. Listen, what?
As a dad who about to be 20-year-old, because your oldest is 18, about to be 19.
But at about to be 30. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I used to be like, y'all can't have a boyfriend until y'all, and y'all, like, about to be 40. But let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? She's about to be 30. And listen, I haven't, you can't find her. I can't say you can't find her. Let me take that back. I haven't seen her in the vlogs or nothing like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing like doing like wrong. She got her own kids too as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see her as far as like being a bad parent, being a bad sibling, being a bad. I seen her brother that also is from Lil Wayne told her, "I want you to stop twerking on the internet." She laughed at him because they got a little show. They had a little show. She laughed at him, told him, "Okay, you know what I'm saying? Whatever." Listen, wholesome, wholesome young lady. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what makes me mad is let her grow up.
I mean, she gonna grow up whether y'all.
We outside looking in. We wanna be. Ain't neither one of us her parents.
She gonna grow up whether y'all want her to or not. And like you said, she's doing it and doing it well.
Doing it very well.
She's making her daddy proud. At 30, she could do some damn pole dance fitness videos. Like, she got a body. What do you mean? At least she ain't only fanning it. You know what I'm saying? And even if she was, let her do her.
She about to be 30. She grown than a motherfucker.
Let her do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Rachel ain't got no kids though.
Yes, she do.
Oh, okay.
She got a baby by yes she do, a famous motherfucker. Yes she do. Yes she do. Yes she do. Yes she do.
Okay.
Look at her baby daddy right now. Who her baby daddy is?
She don't have no kids.
She don't.
Fucking with YFN Lucy,
she don't. She don't.
But she don't have no kids.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
I don't think so. I could be.
We ain't even
always right.
We ain't even gonna say.
Reggie not got no kids.
Okay. We ain't even gonna say. You crazy as hell.
I mean, I am crazy as hell, clearly. But I don't think I'm wrong right now. I could be. I'm not always right, but I'm like 99.9998% sure Reggie don't got no kids.
Okay, this is going on. Okay, you're right. I thought you did. Oh, sorry. Okay, you're right. Wait. No, you're right.
Yeah, I knew she ain't.
No, you're absolutely correct.
I got it, babe. I can get it, babe. I can get it. Yeah, I see the fire.
I don't see it.
I see the fire. Okay, I got it.
You're absolutely correct. I thought that she did, but anyway.
Yeah, I knew she ain't had no kids. She talk about her little siblings because she Wayne's first kid.
Right.
So she talk about her siblings as if they her kids, and she talk about how she don't have no kids yet. I knew that, but she was with YFN Lucci for a long time, and there was like a controversy there, but she don't have no kids with him. He had a bunch of kids. You know, everybody was
that's
like,
probably what happened for me,
everybody was like, she shouldn't be with him because he got a bunch of kids.
My thing is that she's still grown, regardless. You don't have to have kids to be grown. She's still grown. She's
definitely grown.
And I feel like the people that's telling her that you're gonna tell her daddy about her pole dancing, grow up. Grow up, please.
Grow up and let her grow up.
Let her grow up. She is not your kid. And I understand we all want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because in a way.
So what about in 10 years when your kids is about to be 30? Is you gonna feel the same way about your daughters?
I'm not one of the person that I'm not one of the people that feel that way right now. So I feel like
But it ain't
I'm
your
not
daughters you talking about. You talking about Lil Wayne daughters. We
right.
talking about your daughters.
I'm not eligible for that question because I'm not one of the people that feel that way right now about somebody else's daughter. I'm one of the people that's on her side about, you know what I'm saying, letting them grow up. My thing about now
I just was
when
wondering.
it comes to my daughters is I feel like it's structure too. You know what I'm saying? And when
That's important.
with income structures too, I can we can only say that this is what we want it to be. If it don't be that, I can't be like, oh, I'm mad at you because you ain't do. No,
Right.
no. Your story may just be different than what we looked at it or what we planned it to be. I'm gonna love you regardless. Listen, and I'll say this
That's
about
it right there. I would love you
I
regardless.
say this about this and I I'm not gonna make this a topic tonight. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone because I know it's gonna get real deep. And I say this about certain situations, and I feel like in a situation, I got one son. If my son decided that he don't want to be on a team that I'm on, play for the side that I'm on, I am not one of the parents that's gonna be like, oh no, I listen, whatever you choose to do, know that you can always come right here. I got you 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you my piece on it, but I'm gonna expect you to understand my piece like I'm gonna understand yours. That's all. Just understand. I'm saying, okay, look, that's you. I grew up. This is what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. I'm I'm all for it. You know what
At the
I'm
end of
saying?
the
That's
day, I
mine.
don't
You
give
know
a
what I'm
fuck.
saying?
You
That's
mine.
mine.
And
That's
I
mine.
love
I'm
you.
gonna protect
And
that.
what
I'm
you
gonna
do
protect that
in
in
your
any way.
bedroom has absolutely
Can't
nothing to do with
nobody tell
me.
me. I'm gonna protect that
And
in any way.
what you and as far as
Better not
your
nobody say
soul is
nothing about mine.
concerned, that's
Yeah.
between you and the Most High. I'm gonna
Uh,
pray for you, and that's that.
we out together. You better not say nothing about mine. Listen, okay? I don't give a fuck.
You know,
I
listen
beat you
here.
with the motherfucking plastic bat like Baby Girl did off the movie. I'm not playing. Okay? I'm not playing. Listen, okay? Just don't say nothing about
She
mine
was
that I
not
can hear.
playing.
That I
She was
can hear.
not
Or
playing.
that mine can hear.
She
Just
was.
don't do that.
Yeah, that
Because
was a big
that's
one.
not a safe place to be in.
Yeah.
Because mine is gonna be comfortable whenever I'm around.
Comfortable and covered. Yes, amen.
That's the main story for me.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. You got to give your cause and I just feel like I was watching and I'm this is what I'm gonna say about your story. Um I was talking to a close friend today and they was talking about how somebody they know caught their baby daddy getting head from a trans woman. And she was like, well, shit, he gay. If he just gay, just tell her instead of trying to be her. And I'm like, first of all, how you gonna tell him what he is? If he say he not gay, he not gay. If he bi, first of all, you want to act like men can't be bi, and I feel like that's the issue in the black community. Women can be bi. Women can just, oops, I let a girl eat me out, or oops, I failed to put my face in the bitch pussy, and but I'm not gay, right? But a man can't do that, and I feel like that is the things that lead to the situation that happened on the east side. This was back before the pandemic, but it touched the city in the same way that the thing that happened to Miss Faith Williams touched the city. Three people gunned down in a house on the east side. And two people survived. And they're like, we don't really know who came in and did this. We don't have no enemies like this. Somebody just came in the middle of the night and shot my friends. But we did just meet a nigga at the gas station who just came in. We sucked his dick. We was having an orgy, an oral sex orgy. And he left. But when he left, he was seeming real weird. And he was clearly Not obviously one of us. He was a trade, is what they call him. He was down low. You understand what I'm saying? And they had this nigga on all kind of surveillance. After he did it, he feeling like he finna throw up and all this on camera, right? He damn near confessed to the cops all of this. What he told the cops was he could not tell his mama and his daddy and his family that he was down low. This shit happened a block away from him, from where he lived. He literally went a block away from home and did this shit and thought he was gonna get away with it. With all the ring cameras and surveillance cameras that you got in 2026, 2024, 2019. This is when it happened. When the shit came out, his own mama was a lesbian. But he felt like he couldn't come out to his family. When he talked to his mama on the jail phone, he told her, like, I told them I was gay, so they can't come with this hate crime shit, right? But he had told the police, like, I can't tell my people this. I don't got another one. To the point to where the whole reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is that we as a people, especially as a black community, we gotta stay. First of all, we gotta stay out of people's bedroom. You gotta first of all, you cannot judge nobody for what they do. You gotta stop trying to tell somebody what they is, who they is, judge them, look down on them, all this. Especially when half of y'all doing the same shit, but y'all ain't got the fucking balls. You ain't got the balls that these LGBTQ people got to live in their truth in any kind of way.
What you talk some shit off? There's a type of shit around. I'm like, okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, let people.
This is why that guy did that shit. Because he felt like he was going to be shunned, treated some type of way by his own people that's supposed to love him. To where after he did what he wanted to do, he felt like he had to do some shit that now he probably died in prison. You know what I'm saying? Love on your people. Don't stay out their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And this same nigga could have been out here raping females. Okay? Could have been out here doing any type of shit. Robbing. You know what I'm saying? And no, he wouldn't have felt. He would have been telling everybody, like, yeah, that bitch wanted it. Like, yeah, they left their door open. Anything to justify. And people would have been on his side. But when it comes to that, and that's what I feel like is a problem. Like I said earlier, oh, it's cool if your nigga cheating with a female, but it's so much different if he cheating with a trans woman or with a nigga. No, he a cheater. It's the same. Like, that's the problem. You so much of excusing it. Please. Girl, bye. It's no different. Just like in the eyes of the Lord, it's no different. Regardless, if you ain't married or if you doing some type of adultery, I don't care who you having sex with. If you not having sex within a marriage, you ain't supposed to be having sex. And especially somebody that's if you a female that's ever done, I don't care if you bumped coochies when you was little. Don't be out here judging these men. Please don't. Cause you ain't no better. If you out here fucking bitches' husbands, fucking your friends' boyfriends, your friends' baby daddies behind their back and shit like that, you have no room to judge nobody. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, that's that. Oh, another
My
episode.
last two things is I don't even know how we got on that, but my last two things is, and I'm really mad about this because if you know me, you know I spent a lot of time doing valet. I was a valet parker. I was a manager for a valet company, and now they got robot valet parkers. They picking your car up on like a uh what is it, a jack, and bringing you your car with.
Yeah, robots taking over. If you allowing it, every job ain't a robot job. There's certain shit robots can't do. And that's why they say get you a trade. Because a robot can't do plumbing. A robot can't, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit. So,
At the very least, a human gonna have to run a robot that could do that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and at the very least have to be run by.
you still need a human, so now you gotta pay them extra to run a robot. So you might as well just let them do the job. That's why they say in certain jobs you're not gonna be able to take away from human beings, and that's why they said the thing is when this shit come in, get you a trade because you know what I'm saying. They are now shit that you go to school for there are gonna be certain things that you know what I'm saying that you go to school for that the robot can't take over. But for the people that already did the school shit that the robot can take over, it's gonna be like a waste. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like you wasted your time. And listen, I heard it coming way before. It's gonna come in a lot of industries, the automotive industry, to the point where these plants and shit, they paying all these people all this money, and they get all these bonuses and shit like. They trying to work out a way to not
They
do that.
can't wait to get rid of y'all.
What they trying to work out a way to not do that.
They
To the point where it
can't
comes down
wait.
to my industry, the food industry. Oh, they gonna find,
As
but
much as
it's
they
gonna
can.
be fast food more as than
As much
like
as they can,
more
yeah.
as
Like how they get rid of the cashiers.
listen, even in dining, they got it to where a robot brings you your fucking food. Listen, they're
Like I
trying to
said,
cut every
as
person
much
that
as
they
they
can.
can. Speaking of which, and this is my last thing tonight. Now, one of my favorite restaurants is Texas Roadhouse. Right. I haven't been in a couple of years because I don't really know where one is over here. But when I was in school and when I used to stay on the east side, I stayed at the Texas Roadhouse on John R. To the point where I got cool with one of the waitresses. I did face paint at her kid's birthday party. Well, allegedly, there's a Facebook group where there is a bunch of Texas Roadhouse, Longhorn, a couple of other restaurants. The wonderful people are in this group discussing how they tamper with black people orders. When they get a black person at their table, they let it be known, and they like licking their fingers, they putting saliva in the biscuits, all kind of shit. And I don't know how true this is. You know, this could just be somebody trolling, you know, trying to start some controversy. It was like a page with no picture, you know, that initially posted this comment or whatever, but listen here. That's very disheartening, okay? Because Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorites, like I just said. And just to know that people is out here, we already got that YM Proud group.
They ain't doing no everywhere.
They didn't say it was everywhere. They said that it was a group that was saying how that a lot of them is doing that. They didn't say it was everywhere, and that's what they said. Like, But it's 422,000 people in this group.
That's bullshit. Because that's bullshit. Because that's bullshit. And I want to say that's bullshit. Because how easily social media runs like the world. um, you cannot continuously post something that's a problem and it don't get checked on.
That was my thing. Like, nah, I'm not saying that it's not happening because I'm still not saying that. But I thought it was interesting that they didn't have like no receipts. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of black people in that white and proud group because we be in there clowning them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that. So for nobody to have the screenshots of what that particular poster was talking about, I just thought for them, you know what I'm saying, not to have the screenshots.
No.
I just thought it was a little phony.
Yeah, no. When you're talking about something that you want to, when you want to expose something, when you coming heavy, you ain't exposing that no light shit that somebody got to search for. You leaving all type of receipts and yeah. So, yeah, no. I'm not with people playing like something that's not.
Yeah, me either. Especially not with my favorite place. Or one of my favorite places.
I mean,
Episode 82.
Even if not, I ain't let you. But I'm not about to let you play with nothing I even know about. Whether it's my people or somebody that I don't give a fuck. Something I know about, I ain't about to let you play.
Don't
with.
play with me.
Yeah. So.
Don't play with that. Well, listen here, you guys. That's it. That's all that we've got to talk about as far as the latest news. And we have gone well over 2 hours. It's just going on 3 hours now. So we really appreciate you guys for shooting with us in the gym, sticking around, hanging out with us, just venting, right? Get it off your chest. Okay. This has been another dynamic episode of Time to Talk It Out. The hottest, realest, most dopest podcast out of Detroit on a Monday night. And it's Monday. We was on time tonight. So thank you guys for being here. And if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment. We asked you a couple of questions tonight. Anything you want to ask us, anything you want to say, this is the time to do it. Because listen here, we value you and your opinion here on Time to Talk It Out. And we'll see you next week, right? You got anything to say other than that, T-Double?
What they say, share the video. Tell your friends.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Girl, they got this podcast on over here. They talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? That type of talk. But no, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It gotta, it's gonna get a little serious all the time, every night, because we serious in what we talk about. We mean what we say, and we say what we mean. We just love y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? During the times, don't be afraid to say whatever you need to say.
Please leave us an abundance of comments.
I feel like it's another one.